I don't think we're gonna have music this time because Fred Bout is failing us. But anywho, aside from that, all right. So last we left off, you guys had basically gallantly got back into the college. Bob narrowly avoided going to jail, and then you learned some information, got a name, met up with a Arrow of Autumn, one of the law keepers. Almost got to talk to the Banner Lord's family, but the son kicked you out after you started asking too many questions. You stuck at his place. The rest of the party left, leaving Golbeck in a bush by himself for the rest of the night, and everybody else went back to the tavern, and you all had a nice rest. So, it is the next morning. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna go down for breakfast.
All right, you go down for breakfast. Anybody else going down for breakfast?
I will as well.
Bob.
Yeah, I'll go down.
All right.
So I'm assuming I noticed Golbeck isn't there. I could be wrong.
Yes, so you get down there, you will have noticed that Golbeck is not part of with you guys this morning.
Frog friend, no.
Did you see where he went last night?
He's probably still in his bush.
We should probably go get him. I'd hate for something to happen to him.
So,
So you're thinking about going to get him? Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess so.
Yeah, after breakfast, we'll go back to the bush.
It's a mid priority.
Yeah, low tier. It's not that big a deal. We'll get him later.
Quick breakfast.
Breakfast. Alright, so you guys are having breakfast. Anything going on during breakfast?
I mean, this is like a quick breakfast.
Alright then. That works.
And you go get my frog friend.
I need to go get my frog friend. Alright. Let's see. Where
Hey,
is
Frog Daddy.
Frog Daddy? So while you guys are having breakfast though, what's her face shows up?
Amora.
Amara does walk in a
I
little.
wrote her name down.
Yep. Amara does come in while you guys are having breakfast and sits down with you all, and looks around and goes, "Well, a pleasant good morning to you all."
I wink at her.
Morning.
So, seems you're one short this morning. Where's your friend?
He's in the bush.
Your business. Okay.
Oh. Two different responses.
Let me go get him right now.
Okay, well, hold on. So, I hear that you went to the Lochmere estate yesterday and were not successful at anything.
That's what I mean.
One way to put it.
Well, I do have good news. You have been granted an audience today at some point when I bring you all there, but I preferably would like to bring the entire group there. So we will need to get your friend.
We will.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a time we need to be there?
No. Well, preferably around mid-afternoon. It's whenever I can gather you all and bring you there. They are expecting you at some point today. That is it.
Should not be a problem.
I wasn't sure if I would find you all together, which it seems to be the case.
See, I told you she had a lack of commitment.
Anyway, so if you're all finished with breakfast, shall we go find your friend?
Yes.
All right. Golbeck.
ribbit.
While the rest of the party has awoken to breakfast in a nice warm bed, you awake in your bush that smells to the sounds of what sounds like murmuring around your bush from people passing by. A lot of it is in Elvish, and some of it's in Common, mainly of people just murmuring like, gosh, that smell, it's obscene and abhor. I hope the guards do something. All sorts of murmurs and manners around that. Are you doing anything when you first wake up? Or are you just kind of like there?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around to see how many people are walking around. If there's like an opening.
Make a perception check.
That should. Ooh, not good. 7.
You see a lot of people walking around.
Beautiful. What kind of animals do I see walking around?
Animals, with that, you probably see some birds. Or you hear some birds
That doesn't
chirping.
help me.
Yeah.
Have I seen cats roaming around lately?
You've probably seen a
Dogs.
couple cats or dogs here and there throughout the city. A few pets and
Okay.
animals.
Okay,
Breakfast.
beautiful.
At which point you start to hear the clank of guard boots coming in your direction.
Cool. Yeah. Panicking. B-shaped cat.
B-shape into a cat. All right. You are now a cat. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna fucking sprint out and just go around the corner and keep going in the
Okay.
direction of the town or the place.
Of the tavern?
Yeah.
All right. Make a stealth check.
All right. I have higher stealth now.
Oi.
Oh. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You deftly flee from the bush as a cat and make it around a corner.
Meow, motherfucker.
All right. You are heading back towards the tavern as a cat?
Yes, I'm booking it.
All right. You book it back towards the tavern. Easy enough. As cats, well, easier. All right. So, the group, you guys get up for breakfast, and you are heading towards Golbeck's bush, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's plan.
You guys head on out. Golbeck, make a general perception check for me as you're running around.
21.
21. You do happen to catch the group by their scent and hearing them, so you do end up passing by the group at some point as a cat.
Awesome.
All right, what are you doing?
Going to the tavern.
All right.
Oh my god.
So, Golbeck gets to the tavern about the same time the group gets to the bush. You get to the bush, you notice there is a group, probably some passerbyers, a bunch of people there, upset that there is a foul stench coming from this bush. There's guards that appear to be searching the bush, trying to figure out where this foul stench is coming from. What are you guys doing?
Like, are the guards like up by the bush or just kind of like
They are
talking in the area?
searching the bush.
Oh. Would I be able
They're
to
stabbing the
watch
bush
if it was empty
with their
for me?
swords.
Yeah, they're like stabbing the bush with their swords and stuff. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Yeah, can I like look? 'Cause
Yeah.
my friend's in there.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. So unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Based on how they were stabbing and based on your knowledge of how big your friend is, more than likely you can tell that he's probably not there because you don't hear anybody yelling and being stabbing or feel like see blood or anything.
Kind of look for like tracks.
You see cat tracks?
Okay. But not like little frog prints.
Nope.
Are there frog prints that turn into cat prints?
Nope.
Like an animorph situation?
No, just cat friends.
Animal situation.
Like, okay.
Oh wow, that new book series, I've heard it's great.
Well, this definitely got a lot harder.
He's been kidnapped. Somebody stole him. Because I tried to get a junkie to lick him for some money, and they did. And I bet you they found him and they kidnapped him.
Amara turns and looks at you. Did what?
It was before I met you.
Hey,
I
Okay.
But he's been
that
kidnapped for sure.
maybe jumping a few you may be jumping a few hurdles before getting to an actual conclusion here.
Well, what do you think
There-
happened then?
Well, we do know that our friend can change into animals, and there are animal tracks leaving the bush, and he does have a very ripe odor,
Mm-hmm.
especially for this area. I believe that he just probably turned into an animal and scurried away.
What do you think?
knowing
he turned
him-
into, though?
There are cat tracks. A cat.
A cat.
I do not know. He could be anywhere. Who knows? He is a frog man who does what he wants.
He is. I like that about him. So.
Well, he will find us. He'll pop up.
Hey, do you know he likes us? Because I don't think he likes me.
Well, I don't think it necessarily pertains to whether or not he likes us, but we are the only people he is acquainted with in this city, so I'm sure he will
I'm
pop
just
back
saying,
up.
y'all left me in a bush, and then I woke up and there was just police around, and all my friends were gone, and I didn't even really like you that much anyway. I wouldn't be looking for you. I'd be enjoying myself.
We did
all the
not
time.
leave him. We did not leave him in the bush involuntarily. He voted himself
I
to
had
stay
nothing
in.
to do with that because I wasn't even there when I left. Y'all were both. in
I
the bush.
know, but when I said I was leaving,
So you
he said
left
he
him?
was going to stay. I'm not going to tell another grown man how to live his life.
So you're telling me where he went, like you know, and you're the last person that saw him. How do I know you didn't?
I told him I was going. I told him I was going back to the inn.
Do I believe her?
I did not just leave him. I
He's
told him
not-
what I was doing.
he's not
He's-
the brightest being in the world.
Exactly. He could have gotten
Um,
lost.
He could have got lost.
He'll be fine. You saw what he did down in that dungeon. I think he can take care of himself.
He's pretty useless.
He
Actually.
will be okay. He will be fine. If you would like to go and search for him, we can.
Well,
Either
okay,
way,
well,
we
He
have
is
to
fine.
before we go meet the family.
Yeah.
All right, so Amara looks at you. She's like, so we're leaving without the frog person.
The frog
Frog
person is no
person's
longer
here.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, this shall be interesting. All right. Well then, follow me. She walks away and starts heading towards the front gate, which is not that far away because you guys staked out the place. She walks up to the guards. She shows them her symbol of authority. They let her through. Let you all with her. She walks you all up to the front door. She knocks on the door. A servant answers, yes, good afternoon. Good morning. What can I do for you? We are here to see the lady of the house. And who may say is calling? Amara Fay Crown. One moment. Come, step right in. And he leads you into the front foyer area. And he goes and heads off into the building. You guys do anything while you wait?
No. I'm minding my P's and Q's.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bath.
All right. So, Goldback makes it back and starts taking a bath. I dig it.
It's like, damn, I must have smelled bad if they called the guards on a bush.
Is Kiyuki with us this time?
Oh, we have two T-posers.
Oh, the little one's with us.
No. She's
No.
here.
Oh, she's here?
No, the little one's here.
Oh, the little one's here? Alright, cool. Right. Well then. So you guys all wait for a hot minute. And then a few minutes later, the servant comes back and he's like, follow me. You all follow. It leads you through this house, and it's a very beautiful, gorgeous house. Very what you would expect of a very luxurious house, and something of stature. There are paintings along the wall, portraits of several different people, probably ranging from different members of the family, from past histories, different heads of households. You do notice along the wall there are, on several places, there are a lot of humans, but also a few elves as well. And as you continue on, you are led into a large room, and this room is filled with guards lining the sides, and there are several people around, a lot of humans and a couple elves as well. One very old dwarf who's sitting on a chair, and there is a heavier set human man sitting at a chair at the head, and then next to him is a beautiful elven woman. And the butler introduces, I present to you Amara Feycround and her guests. And then he leaves the door, and the door closes behind him. And then the large man, he sits there and goes, ah, yes, so I've been informed we have guests that people want to speak with us. What is your business with my family?
We have a couple questions about someone you've hired to help your son. He believe he's given us some trouble.
And who might this be?
His name is Malgeth Quinfear.
You say this name, and there's murmurs from the rest of the people in the room. And the man kind of has gives his narrow eyes. And what about Malgeth do you have qualms with?
The group of us seem to have been captured by somebody, and the only clue we have is the initials MQ. We're just curious because it's a rather odd initial.
And what makes you think this MQ is Malgeth?
Well, the reason why we believe we're just looking into leads, and he's the only person in this city that is a magic caster with those initials, outside of two others where one we believe is dead, another one has just started at the Magic Academy, and a certain level of magic that this individual was doing, I believe, too high of a level for them. So we're just covering our bases. We're not necessarily accusing him. We're just asking questions.
The elven woman sitting next to the man kind of sits there, and she's, and what is it that Malgeth has done to your group?
He kidnapped
Well,
us.
what we are looking into
We don't know
is
it
that
was
all of us, yes, we don't know it was him, but all of us were taken and locked in a dungeon within I would assume some sort of magical space in this house. And there was he basically made us play a game, quote unquote, where we had to escape this dungeon by going through some trials. And the fact that all of us were in separate places before we ever even woke up in that dungeon is the reason why we were just looking into the higher level magic casters within the city.
The elven woman looks at you all, and she's like, She stands up, claps her hand twice, and you notice that on one side there are a lot of elven guards, and on the other side there are human guards. And the elven guards all immediately start to move and start to usher everyone out. everyone but your group. At which point, the heavier set man next to her just starts to, what are you doing? You cannot. She turns and looks at him and gives him a look, and he just kind of like stops. And then he kind of nods towards the human guards, and they all start to usher everybody out. At which point, she does. Then the elven woman looks up and looks towards the dwarven fellow and says, "Gilfin, we will be with you momentarily." Which he responds, "Ha! And hobbles off. And you all wait a few minutes while everybody's kind of forced out. And then you're all left in the room alone, except for 2 elven guards who stand towards the 2 seats at the front. The door closes. And then she looks and goes, "Well, it seems we all may have a problem. So, how can I be of assistance?"
Do you know anything suspicious of this Malgeth?
I know quite a few things. And the husband sitting next to her goes, "Oh, well, Malgeth is," and she just turns and backhands him and says, "Silence!"
Domestic abuse.
At which point he kind of just stops and just claps his face and where he was slapped and just kind of cowers down into his seat. Malgeth has proven to be a thorn in my side. And if you are going after him, we may be able to help each other. But for that, I will need to know how useful your group can be. So you help me out with something, and when you return, we shall see what we can do about this Malgeth.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. One thing is that Malgeth probably already knows that we're coming asking questions about him. And today's meeting is definitely going to set that off in his head. We came the other day. We talked to what I believe is your son, Prince. He started to let us in, and the moment that we told him that we were looking into an MQ, or the Game Master, he changed his tone and immediately ushered us back out of your gate.
As
Oh,
rightfully he
I
should
believe-
have. And then the other woman turns and looks at her husband again, and he kind of just goes back to... Well,
So I believe he might be involved, either willingly or unwillingly, with Malgeth.
well. These are things we shall discuss when you return. I shall have some more information for you, but for now I do need help with the situation. Well, more of a favor, but think of it as also as a show that you can be of use. Does it make sense? And do not
Yes.
worry, Malgeth will not interfere with this, as you will have my authority to leave my city.
Very well.
What is this
Well, we do
request that
have
you
one more member of our group who couldn't make it this morning. Just to let you know.
Okay. Well, I'll let Amar handle the minor details, but for now, if you'll come with me, then... And she stands up and she starts walking. The 2 guards that were at either side of the 2 thrones flank her, and they follow out, and you end up following her. She leads you out of this room, down a couple of rooms, and into a small, kind of like a little study room filled with a bunch of books and paperwork. It's a little disarray, has a little fire going, and there, sitting in the corner, is that dwarven fellow that you saw earlier that she had mentioned too. And she walks in, and he kind of just looks at me like, "Oh, daughter? Is that you?" As he looks and sees all of you walking in, she just smiles. "Gilfin." Anywho, this is Gilfin. These are the compatriots we have acquired to help us out with our issue down in Old Storm. if you could be so kind to inform them of the details, I will leave it to you. And then she turns to you and goes, he will inform you of everything you need to know and get you set on your way. When you return, I will have more information for you and we'll discuss more then. Until then, good luck.
Thank you, Lady Lockman.
She gives you a look like she's a little annoyed. It is actually Lady Lethalia Inogen.
Inogen?
Yeah, Inogen. Lockmirn is my husband's name, and our marriage is out of necessity.
Very well.
You would not have
Sorry
known
for my
that.
mistake.
It is okay. Just for future reference. But I wish you all luck and hope you return safely. And then she leaves with her guards.
Like a library, right?
Yeah, you're in like it's like a small study. There's a lot of books around there.
Okay.
Has it intrigued you?
What is the dwarf's guy's name again?
Gilfin.
Gilf.
I'm gonna start rummaging through books.
Make an investigation check.
A what?
Investigation check.
It's not too good. A 5.
5. You don't really see anything of interest, as you see a lot of the titles are taxes, funds, money, things of that nature. Business stuff, as it looks like, is all you seem to find. You don't really seem to find anything that would intrigue you.
Well, this is boring.
Oh no.
So Gilfin, what can we do to help you?
Huh? What are you... Where'd my daughter go?
We were instructed to help you. What can we do?
Speak up, young man.
You said you were gonna give us instructions.
Instructions? What? Are you building something?
You needed
No.
help in your town.
My town? What?
Well, it seems like this.
Can you ask me a dwarf, maybe?
Can you ask him to dwarf maybe?
Did you have a problem you were asking for help with?
Problem? No. I can take care of my... I can pee on my own, young man. I don't need you to hold it for me.
What?
His problem is he
With
can't
maggots.
remember.
I'm going to look through some of the papers on the desk in front of him.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah, where are my dice? There are my dice.
Vog, you can make an insight check.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a 17 on investigation.
Investigation. So you do look through, and it does look like there's not much up. There's a couple letters of stuff talking about probably discussing a few business inquiries, things of that nature. There are some
24.
paperwork. Okay, 24. There are some paperwork of things that pertain to possibly taxes and things that our business acquires, funds going around the city that you're in, things of that nature. There is a letter open as well in the center of the desk. Quick glance at it, it does look like a request for help from Old Storm about some murders. That's what you glance.
He's been embezzling funds. That's what he needs help with.
Well, I see right here on that letter that's in front of you that there are some murders in Old Storm. Is that what we're here for?
1 second.
He's gone comatose.
He's
He can't tell us.
Is he drooling?
he looks. He's like,
Can I hold a mirror up to his nose?
"Are you trying to
I can't
murder
picture.
someone? Why?"
Oh no, I
I-
haven't been paid enough for that.
Why, yes, old man. We're here to murder you.
He gets this look of what? Murder my boots?
Yes, we're going to take your souls.
I just had them cleaned.
Well,
I'm good at
maybe,
murdering.
maybe if you can try and remember why we're here, we won't have to take your shoes from you.
Oh, fine. The dirty ones are in that closet over there. And he points to a direction where there is no closet.
When he's not looking, I'm just going to steal the letter off of his.
Make a sleight of hand check.
23.
Okay, you definitely take the letter.
Well, Glowfin, I hope we can continue to have fun some other time, but we need to hurry, unfortunately. Anything you can tell us about these murders?
He looks at you, like, is the gig up?
It's been up.
No. All right. He stands
Idle
up.
man.
He stands up and he kind of like cracks his back and stretches a little bit. You can see that he is little bit more muscular than he makes himself look to be underneath. And he kind of stands up straighter, sits, and he goes, "Well then, all right. I guess it would make sense that a dwarf would recognize a dwarf, especially one of your stature there, Valgar. Vargok, you are quite well known. I believe my son has a finely crafted war axe made from your smithy.
Thank you. Yes, I put great pride in all my work.
I can tell definitely by your craft. It is good. So, you are here to help with the murders in Oldstorm, then, it appears, as the lady of the house would request.
Yes.
It is rather interesting business, as it appears that recently several murders have occurred within Oldstorm. Give me one. Let's see. There have been 3 members of the Merchants Guild down there that have been murdered. Quite gruesomely, actually. They've all been hung up in places of display. I believe a couple were on the docks and one up front of a business. Strung up after their throats were slit and bodies carved up. It's been quite gruesome to deal with. My friend down there has requested that some advice to see if what I could do to provide any help at all.
What guild?
The Merchants Guild.
Is this in relation to Agath at all?
Well, if it is, that would be quite the conundrum for him. I don't believe it is, no. I believe this is something separate on its own entirely.
This is to prove our allegiance, I believe, Bob.
Or just to prove our capabilities.
I believe that is what the lady is hoping for.
Not necessarily allegiance. We don't have to be aligned with her to...
Well,
No,
I
but they were trustworthy.
more, I think that you are capable of completing certain tasks. And that way she's not just
It's a test.
entrusting anything to any old person, sort of speaks. But anywho, you will go down there and meet up with my friend Brimgold Stralgrad. He will be there to help you out. He's the one that requested my help.
Rimgold?
Brimgold Stralgrad.
What kind of business was it?
Well, the Merchants Guild, they do all sorts of business. So anything from the docks to all sorts of trade and any other shops in the town. They kind of run the...
No, like you said, the guy got hung up in front of a business. Like, what kind of business was he?
No, I don't know the specifics of the business.
Well, that might be relevant to my case.
That'll be questions for Brimgold, I believe.
I believe the man is right. You are a bit anxious there.
I'm a
He's just the
detective.
messenger.
Yes. I don't know too much about the details, only that 3 members were killed. The 3 members were Brandil Flomend, Gilliam Greyhound, Trent, and Drebus.
That's a lot of syllables.
Yes.
A lot of
I'm not
names.
writing all that.
Brandhill.
You got Brandil, Flomend, Gilliam Greyhound, Trent, Drebus. They were all members of the higher members of the Merchants Guild, and they've been around for quite some time. So, if
So
it
they
is
were
business,
higher ups, yeah.
if they were business related, it could potentially have a lot of people on the suspect list, to be completely honest. Business down there, well, business anywhere, in truth, as long as there's gold involved, can lead to greed and all sorts of matters.
Do you happen to know if their businesses overlapped at all, or were they kind of separate businesses?
They had several businesses that overlapped and several businesses that were on their own. It's all part of them having started off as I believe some of them started off as all basic merchants and worked their way up. They own a few
Very well.
shops here and there. Some of them own a couple of conglomerate things together and whatnot. Some of the docks, I believe, they own together, if I'm not mistaken. But Brimgold will be able to help you out with that a bit more on the details. He's more of an old acquaintance. I studied under me for quite some time in his youth, and, well, I told him I'd try to help out if I could.
Insight
Very
check.
much.
You're not there.
Does my old insight check still stand up if he's being honest?
You get the sense that he's being honest with you.
Okay.
He's not
I called.
He's not trying to hide anything with you. He was more just trying to have a bit of fun with you.
Yeah.
So you get the feeling that that's something he might do on purpose to throw people off.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yes. Brimgold is a good fellow. I haven't spoken to him directly in several years, and I do hope that greed hasn't befallen him. But he is a good fellow from all the years I worked with him. So he will be of help to you. You have any other questions?
How do we get to Old
Right. Yes. We will provide you with horses, and you will travel there. It's probably about a week to 2 week of journey.
Each way or total?
There.
Okay.
Yeah. On horseback. It shouldn't be too bad, and you shouldn't have too much trouble. We will provide you with necessary things to provide. We will provide you with a letter of authority so that travel won't be that big of a deal for you.
Perfect.
But I will warn you, once you're within the city, you are bound by the city's laws itself, and you are within the human kingdom. While the elven kingdom has rule over everything, the humans are still allowed to rule on their own. So, just a fair warning on that.
Do they tend to be prejudiced towards our companions of non-big three?
The humans might be a bit, from my understanding, yes. It depends.
Very well.
It kind of varies. If you get to the higher society, they can be. The family there might not take too much kindly to you poking around in their business, especially if you're coming on behalf of an elf and a dwarf.
Very well. Thank you for the warning.
So what I'm hearing is that it's more of most of us are probably going to have more of a hard time getting around, except for Caleb.
My time to shine.
Essentially, yes.
No.
So, I mean, I won't be frowned upon, will I? Just not invited in necessarily.
No, the dwarf and you as dwarf and the elf here shouldn't have too much of a problem. They would be more friendlier to your human companion here, but the rest of you, yeah.
Might be
What if
Oscar.
they're pets?
If you want to present them as that such, then by all means, whatever you see fit.
You call me a pet, Caleb, I swear to God.
I'm just trying to make it to where you'll have a better time, and if you gotta pretend to be my pet, I'll get you a very nice collar.
Don't even put a collar on me.
Well, it's rude to not have your pets on a leash. And if we're gonna be, trying to be hoity-toity type, you gotta have a
You
leash.
can figure this out on the road.
Well, if that's the case, then I believe that we should go and make our preparations to leave then.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
we need to go gather Golbeck.
The Gilfin gets up and he walks over to the desk and he pulls out a paper and writes a note on it. He scribbles out a note and he signs it and he hands it to you. And he pours, stamps it with his mark, and he hands it to Vogue. Like, here, present this to the stables at the eastern gate, and they will provide you with horses. Provided that you return these horses on your return.
Very well. It's just a rental.
Essentially, yes.
Very well. I thank you again.
And then he also pulls out another letter, and then here as well, and he hands you another letter with a medallion that has another. It's a steed, but more of like instead of the neighing steed that's kind of up on his hind legs, this one is kind of just standing in front of a moon on all fours, and just kind of just standing looking towards you as you look at the medallion. It's a different symbol of a horse with a moon behind it.
Gotcha. It's her symbol. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the symbol of the Inogen family. The High Elven family that resides within the city.
Very well. Appreciate you for all your help. Anything else we need to know before we leave?
No. Let's see. Oh, what did she say about that? Yes. If you do complete that, we will provide you with a payment of 200 gold each.
Very nice.
So, but if there's nothing else, then that is it. I wish you all good luck.
Time
And
to get on the road.
Oh, yes, I do believe I've heard. Amar, you did provide him with a symbol of your authority. She's like, yes, I did. It's like, that won't really hold up all that well outside of this city. Just to
I
give
see.
you. As within the city, if it's ever questioned, we can always summon Amara herself to validate it. But outside the city, as Amara is stationed here within these city walls, she cannot be summoned. To provide.
very well.
So, just know that. But
Right.
aside from that, I wish you all good luck and safe travels.
Oh. Hannah? No. That one.
Alright, well, I
Yeah,
guess that we should go and start making preparations for leaving then.
Amara's like, I will lead you all out, and she leads you all back out to the exit and out to the front gate. At that point, she's like, well, I have some business to attend to of my own. I wish you all good luck.
See you in a few weeks.
Before she leaves, I'm gonna hand her 2 pieces of paper, like kind of like quartered up, folded.
She takes it, looks at it, slides it into her breast pocket,
Oh yeah, she knows what's up.
Here we go.
and then she heads on off
Hey,
and leaves you guys to yourselves.
Where's the other one?
Uh-oh.
There was 3 here.
Well, I need to go pay the tab or collect whatever's left over at the end, and then I think we need to go get our horses. Correct?
Well,
So-
we need to make preparations for a long travel.
It's okay. I know.
So we
it's
need
okay. I'll
rations,
move it so it doesn't happen again.
need stuff along those lines.
I figured there might be a place by the stable. If we can get it before then.
Yes.
All right, so you guys are heading to the tavern.
Yes, I need to.
Yes.
I think I paid for a week. Not
Yeah.
sure how many days we've been there.
Been there about 4 days.
Oh, and I want to get my leftover 3 silver, however much it was.
All right, so we're gonna go. Everybody heads back to the tavern. You get back to the tavern, and you are explain that you are leaving early. You do get your 3 silver back. And anything else you all need here at the tavern?
We noticed.
I
over
see
here.
gold. Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
It is
Oh.
17.
17. Goldback, are you still taking a bath?
How much time has passed?
Probably about 2 hours.
And yes, the bath has been over with.
All right, what have you been up to in this time?
What time frame is it?
You've probably had like about 2 hours.
What time in the day is it?
Probably about getting close to midday.
So I'll have some brunch.
Okay, so you're having brunch when they get there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do find Goldback having brunch in the corner.
Is he drinking mimosas?
Go back.
Are you drinking mimosas?
No,
No.
Oh. He could be.
that goes straight through me. I'm good.
So you found
You
Golbeck.
were around a mimosa?
There you are, Golbeck. I'm glad to see you're safe.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We
Sorry,
have a
friend, I
new
thought you were
mission.
kidnapped.
We have a new mission. Oh no, I'm okay, thank you.
Well,
You're
but you want to make
missing
some
out on
money?
a lot of money if you were gone.
I don't really care about money.
We can get out of our predicament if we help.
That makes him the best
Person
business
we're
partner,
helping.
honestly.
We can leave.
Yes, we get to leave this town.
I'm down.
Go on a mission away. And
Let's
then
go.
wait to come back. And then we
Oh.
can get out of our predicament.
Oh, great.
We still have to deal with MQ. This
You know,
helps us deal with
I'm kind of over this whole MQ thing, to be honest.
I don't think he's over us. I don't think we have
That's
choice.
you know, that's fine. We only live once, you know.
Well, let's start by going to this other town and see what happens.
Okay, I mean, we get to stretch your legs. I'm okay with that.
Everyone's ready to leave. We can go to the stables.
No.
Yeehaw.
All right, you guys head on over to the stables.
I'm assuming you're riding
the
Betsy instead of a horse.
Anybody else and get the best one.
Make investigation check.
What numbers are
I just read Betsy.
Sparkly.
I'm trying to.
Betsy's still
You're laying on my
away.
sheet. Yeah, I know. I +3 to
7.
Okay, 7.
It's hard to tell which one's a better horse, but they all seem to be good horses.
They're like all lame.
They're all bit.
Okay.
They're all.
Is there like a pinto?
It's hard to tell. They all
Is there a
seem.
palomino?
They're horses.
They're kind of
I'm,
take what you
uh,
can get.
Okay, I'm just asking. Is it a I want a palomino. Is there a palomino?
High or low.
It's a color, not a breed.
High or low.
Hi.
Yes.
I want that one.
Okay.
His name's Goldie.
Cool.
You hand over the letter to the humans there working there. He looks at it. He's like, "Oh, okay." He reads the letter. He's like, "Okay. Well, you need about what? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses. 7 horses.
7.
Yeah. Okay. He's like, "Oh, all right. I can definitely get you. Provide you with 7 horses. Go ahead and." He provides you with 7 horses. He looks at you. He's like, "I want this one." He's like, "Okay, you can take that one."
Goldie.
How many horses there total?
He can give you 7 horses, so 1 horse each.
One horse each.
I
Yeah.
think Goldie a cutie.
Where?
Goldie appreciates it.
Where? Where, Goldie?
Unless you don't want 7 horses, but he can provide you with a horse per
Sean,
person.
give me read the
Oh, good to
Goldie.
know. Good to know.
Definitely take that horse.
All
I'm gonna
right.
talk to my horse the whole time.
No.
All right. Are you doing anything else after you gather horses? You now have your horses. He goes, "We do need the horses to return to us, though." And he is marking down that, and he goes, "Who will be named for all these horses?" So I know.
Vogak.
All right, he writes down your name. All right. Well then, wish safe travels. Then be good to the horses. They will be good to you.
Where could we pick up some supplies for our journey?
It's like, there is a shop. If you're just looking for general supplies, there's a general shop around the corner, and gives you directions to a general shop.
Sure.
So you guys heading over to general shop then?
Mm-hmm.
To the general shop.
Before I leave, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. Talk to my horse.
What do you
and
think?
See which horse is most rambunctious.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's 100% Caleb's horse.
Fuck. High or low?
Hi.
It's not Caleb's horse. It looks to be a younger horse that looks to have a black and white spotted pattern.
Oh, we
See,
match.
they did have a pinto. That horse hand's just stupid.
You just told people.
So rude. Alright, so you're heading to a general store then. He will keep your horses until you are ready to leave.
Perfect.
So you go to the general store. Are you just looking for general supplies, food for the road and the horses and whatnot? Anything specific?
That's all I can think of.
I will say 7. Spelling things. Say about. From that, we'll say about 3 gold for food for all of you and the horses for the travel there.
It's working.
And that gives us rations for how many days?
I pay that.
All right, so it's paid for. Hooray!
We're going.
Where are you going?
We're going.
All right, so you pay for that. You head back to the horses, and are you heading out?
We're going.
Anyone else have anything they need to do before they leave?
Yeah, we're going.
I didn't have anything else to do. So.
We're going.
I'm ready to go.
Home.
I'm ready.
Not yet. I'm later.
All right, you guys head onwards.
I'm playing
Who is leading this incursion?
later.
Later. Later.
Does anyone know where they're going?
Jump plane.
I asked how to get there.
Well, Vagat, go ahead and make a history check because you would make sense for you. History.
That would be a 11.
11. This is not too bad. You do know that Old Storm is on the northern coast of the human side of the kingdom, so towards. It's like the middle, a little bit towards the middle of the whole kingdom, but it's on the northern side of the human. It's on the coast. So you do know how to get there. You've had trade go that direction, so you know the routes.
Perfect.
So easy
That
enough.
way.
It is that way. Need onwards. All right. But since you guys did successfully meet the Lady Inogen, you do all get a level for that.
Yay.
So
A level?
everybody gets a level.
Level
Yay.
3.
Well, I really wasn't there, so does that count?
The group successfully did it. So I mean, if you don't want the level, you don't have to take the level. It's up to you.
I was curious because you said met Inogen. I was like, I was eating brunch.
Well, the group successfully made contact with the lady.
Beautiful.
That was a
I'll take it.
milestone.
Much appreciated, DM. You're a guy.
I
Got a
try.
level for turning into a cat and hiding.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, do I gotta do those things?
Taking a bath and eating bacon.
I have to add HP.
Yeah, you will
Yeah,
be.
but you're gonna add the roll to your rolled number, so that
One.
whatever D8 will be whatever. 14. Rolled.
I think you get a
Roll your
D6.
max.
HP.
Yeah, go to manage HP,
This is a boring level.
and then you're gonna roll. Roll your D8.
D8.
Yeah. Oh, you know your D6. So your D6.
Oh yeah, the hit dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 5.
So you add 5 to the 12.
Okay, gotcha. And then it does everything else, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I add 5 to it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Tough is amazing.
I was gonna say don't put 5 or else you're screwed.
Yeah, I got you.
I like how Tyrannosaurus Rex is a possible random encounter for you guys.
Oh, well, yeah, there's enough of us. I don't think there's a T-Rex in your world. I never know.
Don't know that.
There wasn't the last one.
Well, I mean, dinosaurs exist in the normal D&D world, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably you.
Your characters.
All right.
Spells. I have 4 first level spells now.
It's you can't. Oh, okay. So there's like a secret lever somewhere. I see what you're talking about. It's gonna be on a wall or a book.
Oh yeah, spiritual weapon. Now we're talking.
It should be in that room. Oh, there you go.
Ooh, well, this is,
Really? Yeah. Yeah, it's spicy.
All right. So
Spicy cracker.
Yeah, spicy crackers.
Why?
I don't make the rules.
I don't make the rules. They're spicy. So you guys have about 11-day journey ahead of you on horseback.
Yay.
Perfect.
Right.
This is fun.
This is definitely a change of pace.
Yeah. So 11 days. So well, probably like 11 and a half days because you brought a half day's ride today. So probably.
I'm not talking, Mommy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Be right back, okay?
Okay, we will be right back. All right, so you guys head on out.
Oh my god.
We're singing campfire songs and telling manly stories.
Oh boy. So we'll say for the first day you don't really have anything exciting going on. You travel about half a day before you camp out. You are mostly at this point you have mostly grasslands is where you're at. So you can either choose to camp out like right on the road or a little bit off the road, but either way there's not much around you. It's just kind of like valleys and straight grassland area.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sure we'll be camping out. It'll be fine. We can, along the way, just kind of figure out what we're going to do when we get there. I do have special tricks that I have that I can possibly help us get into places a little bit better. Or if you need me to when we get there, I can also just go and work on my own and figure some things out with you guys.
What's the fun in that?
Of course.
I mean, for me, it's a lot of fun. I kind of get to go and do the thing that I'm very good at. Also, if it would not be too much trouble with all of you, I have something that I would like to do, if you would all allow me to.
That be?
Well, just a little thing. I'm just growing up, I've always kind of had this weird connection kind of thing with
You're not touching my butt.
mental powers. And if it was okay with all of you, I'd like to establish a telepathic link.
No.
That's a hard no.
I know.
Okay?
No.
Can I get an Can I roll an insight check?
Um,
I want to see if he's like
He wants to know where
What
money
he
falls.
know what I'm thinking, or if he just wants to talk to me.
oh, are you trying to see if he's being honest or trying to hide something?
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
go ahead and roll insight, and then Faye either roll persuasion, or deception, whatever you.
I rolled a 13.
I got a 26.
You believe Faye.
It's not intrusive in that I can read your mind or anything. It's literally just a way that we can communicate mentally, so we do not have to talk.
That means you could talk to me whenever you wanted.
And vice versa, yes.
Nope.
Okay. You can do it.
Okay, so Vogak says yes, and Golbeck and Caleb already said no. I guess it's to Bob and Boa now, which Boa can answer later.
True.
I'm sorry, I'm singing a song stuck in my head. I would walk 1,000. Okay, what's going on?
Yes. It's just, I was asking if it would be okay with you if I would establish a telepathic link.
As long as it's not with me, go for it. I would walk 5.
That as long as it's not with you?
I would walk 500.
Yep.
What? Yeah, as long as it's
Okay,
not
so,
me.
okay, so Vogak is the only one who said yes. So Vogak, we can talk to each other pretty much. We can talk to each other telepathically for up to a mile away from each other.
Oh wait, you just wanted him to talk with me? That's fine.
Yes, that's what a telepathic bond is.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so then I guess Bob and Vogak, we can now communicate telepathically up to a mile away now.
Okay. And then we'll find out Boa later.
Yes.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
I will. I'm jamming.
All right. So Bob's taking first watch. Bob, go ahead and make a perception check.
19.
19. Okay. You sit there singing to yourself while everybody else gets some sleep. Look out. And nothing appears to happen during your watch. Who's taking second watch?
I'll do it.
Alright, Caleb's taking second watch. Go ahead and make a perception check.
21.
21. You can keep an eye out. You don't really see anything going on during your watch.
Okay.
Nice quiet night. Who's taking third watch?
Is that a
I will.
watch?
So Faye and Vog will take third watch.
Yep.
Okay. Perception check for both of you guys.
Perception.
Got a 23.
I got an 11.
You guys are sitting there keeping an eye out, and you don't really see anything going on. About this time, the sun starts to come up, and birds start to chirp, but your watch goes by fairly well. No issues. And then it is now morning. Everybody's awake. Hooray!
Woo!
This
back
morning,
time.
I want to go up to. I'll do Caleb. Do you have a sword or something, Caleb?
Yeah, I've got a short sword.
Actually, no, I'll take your armor and I'll use my once a day ability to make it a +1 set of armor.
You get a +1 to your AC.
Blessing of the Forge.
Blessing of the Forge.
That's nice. Would you like an orange?
Huh?
Not you.
I can just do it once a day.
No, but you want an orange.
Where?
No, not you, Izzy.
Huh? Why?
And that's my morning ritual to the
Okay.
I give him an orange.
everything. My praying ritual and all that is all built into that.
Caleb hands you an orange. It's very fresh.
Very nice orange.
It is, honestly. It's one of the better ones.
Is it a blood orange?
I have one if you want. That's just a normal one.
Orange.
No, this is fine. And I got him apples.
Bob just got a bunch of beans. He's just eating beans.
Pop scene. Okay. Alright. You guys head out on your journey.
Raw.
High or low from someone.
Well,
Alright.
Love.
Whoa.
Alright. You guys continue on your journey. You're going on. It's a very quiet day as you're going. It's very peaceful. It's a very sunny day. What are we
uh-oh.
What?
We're-
Where?
But nothing appears out of the ordinary. Nice little breeze. Nice little ride for you guys as you travel along the roads. You get to the end of the day and you camp out. Do anything at camp tonight?
CAMPFIRE. Give her something.
Nope, not really. Just eat some food. And nice night.
Quiet little ride together. I dig it.
Yeah, I mean,
Bob pours himself a drink. He just brought a flask with him.
Bob has alcohol.
We all
What
interact
were-
with stepkids that don't want to be next to each other but have to because mom and dad are making us.
what were you guys' goals before we were abducted. I was trying to find something.
Like yourself, like a eat, pray, love thing.
I'm not sure yet.
Ooh.
He will tell me when it's time.
Okay. I dig it.
I'm trying to decipher a message from a colleague.
What kind of message?
Yeah,
You
colleague left me after he died.
How'd he die?
I don't know.
Oh, well, were you like
You-
close?
What's that?
Were you close?
Yes, very.
Oh, but you don't know how he died.
I do not know.
That's
It's a
sad.
mystery.
How long
Do you
ago
just
did
not
he
know
die?
the language of the message? Or do you not know the
it's
meaning?
very I don't know the meaning. Very, very cryptic.
Let us know if we can help.
Absolutely.
No, this movie.
All right. Anything else that you guys are doing? Just awkwardly staring at each other.
I mean,
Bob's
yeah.
drinking. He's happy.
Okay. Someone give me another Harlow.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Who's taking first watch?
I will again.
I will tonight.
Okay.
Me and Fogger.
So Vogue and Bob are taking first watch. Hooray! Make perception checks.
30-20.
Dirty 20. 12. Okay.
What did you and your colleague do together? You were so close.
Studied magic.
Interesting.
Gay stuff?
What?
Is
it
are you
magic?
asleep?
Like,
Are you
gay stuff?
asleep?
Caleb's not
Fucking
gonna sleep.
asleep?
I'm not writing my book. I'm gonna really commit to this novel.
We were discussing magic and how it could be separated from gods in this world in different material planes. Very complicated stuff. You
Wanna
wouldn't understand.
Steal the magic from gods?
Basically.
That's who gives me my magic. Why would you want to do that?
Power.
Power is a gift that you earn.
Yes, that's what you think.
Very questionable upon you.
Look at me. Questionable anyway.
That's all. Feel uncomfortable.
You feel uncomfortable. Vogue, you do notice as you're feeling uncomfortable and looking away from Bob, you do see a set of what looks like standing, these like stones are just staying up in like kind of like a circle, a little ways away from you, pretty decently far off from the road. And you notice that these the grass within the circle of stones is unmoving while there is a breeze about.
You said something's moving?
It's not moving.
Yeah.
While everything else is.
So like the grass around it is moving, but the grass inside the stone is not moving.
Like it's magic or like something's blocking it.
It's hard to tell from here, but it just looks like the grass is not moving inside the circle.
How far away is it?
Probably about like 50-ish feet or so, 50, 60 feet.
Can I move within like 30 feet? Try to get a better look.
Yeah, you can walk up to it, and look at it.
Logak, where are you going?
Something's weird over here. Taking a look.
You want me to come with you?
You can.
Okay.
I walk up. Do I notice anything about it?
No. You walk up to it, and it. I mean, there are a set of stones. There doesn't really appear to be any markings or anything on it. And the grass within there is still. And as soon as you walk inside the circle, there is no. You notice that there is no breeze.
Bob, what do you think of this? There's no breeze inside this set of stones.
Must be some type of magic. Can I make a perception check?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You are looking around. You don't see anything that stands out. There aren't really any symbols on the rocks. It's just weird. It's just got this weird sense about it. If there is magic, it's not really anything unique or anything that's standing out to you.
Oh, I don't. This is kind of weird.
Does it look like a ritual of any sort?
You look around. Does not look like a ritual of some sorts.
Interesting. I'll let the others know when they take the shift over to keep an eye on it. I don't think it's anything to worry about right now.
Is there anything on the ground? Like within the stones that we can see or feel with our hands?
It doesn't appear to be anything on the grounds. It's just grass, but the grass is unmoving. And while you're in here, there isn't anything that is actually like moving. Like you don't feel the wind when you enter in.
Does it like? Can we hear everything outside of it? I'm just
Yes.
curious.
You can hear
Okay.
things. It's just like the wind's not blowing.
Yeah.
Maybe we
can
could
just
have
tell them about it.
Golbeck check it out when he wakes up. It might be a nature thing.
Okay.
A nature thing.
Rude.
I head back to the campsite.
Same.
Alright. Head back to the campsite. All right. Anything else for your watch?
Just kind of watch over that spot, make sure nothing happens.
Okay. Easy enough.
And then we'll wake up, go back, probably to do the next watch.
I would do it in the morning. Not a big deal.
All right. Who's taking next watch?
I'll take second watch.
All right. Golbeck is taking next watch. Do you explain this to him?
Yeah, I pointed out to him and stuff.
Oh,
But
cool.
yeah, you enter the circle and there's no movement. Kind of caught my attention.
Interesting.
Do
I'll take a look at it.
Smell anything, Golden? Just let us know.
Sure. I will let you know if I smell something.
Let us know if you see anything as well.
Okay.
Anything
Close your ears.
dangerous.
I will do, guys. Trust me. I will let you know everything.
Other than your ass, you told us what that smells like already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can
Have a
smell
good
it.
night.
You guys get some rest. I'll make sure that you guys know what's happening.
I go to bed.
Go to bed.
Okay. He goes to bed. Golbeck, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look around first and make sure nothing's happening.
Make a perception check.
Oh God. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You don't see anything. You do see the stones that they pointed out, but otherwise you don't see anything else around you. Your horses and
Okay.
whatnot.
Then I'll head over to the stones.
All right, you head on over to stones. What are you doing when you get there?
I guess I'm gonna right now do a investigation on the stones to see if there's any runes or anything.
All right, make an investigation check.
Oh boy, that's a 3.
3. You don't see anything. They look very stony.
Do I feel anything in the circle?
They feel very smooth. You don't feel the wind?
No, like an aura or anything in the circle, like just
Oh.
standing in it.
No. You feel very calm and cool. It's like the wind. There's no wind. It's very calming in here. But otherwise, no. I don't really feel anything.
Hmm.
It's not creepy or anything.
Hey, stop. Interesting. Would I know anything about these circles or have any, history of these circles at all?
Make a history check.
Oh boy, these are all terrible. 11.
No, not really. It's very weird, interesting. Probably something magical, but you're not familiar with it.
Oh, great. Everything that has a negative. Okay, well, my character, I guess, would do this. I'm gonna move back out of the circle
Okay.
and hold on, let me see. What is this? It's okay. I'm gonna move. How far from the group is the circle?
About
Oh,
50
no.
feet.
Go to your friend.
Cool. I'm going back 50 feet back to the group,
Okay.
and I'm casting Moonbeam on the circle.
Okay. Sure, you drop a moonbeam on the circle. This guy.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I dig it.
Yep.
Alright, moonbeams.
Now that circle has to make a 12 Constitution save, just so you know.
It's gotta fail at 12.
I mean, you do damage. There, like the grass around it just starts to burn.
Okay. Cool.
And that's kind of about it.
All right.
The grass around it gets burned away. There's no more grass. It's all charred, and the stone gets a little charry on the top.
Oh,
Bob
and my
wakes
first
up
step.
in the morning and just looks at Golbeck and he just gives him thumbs up and goes back to sleep.
Goldbeck's like, my job is done, and just goes to sleep without finishing his watch.
Basically. Alright. Anything else?
That's it. I'll wake up the next person, let them do their thing.
Who's taking next watch?
I'll take the next watch.
Oh, okay. Faye and Caleb taking next watch?
Alright, this is fine.
Or Faye just wants to?
I don't care.
I mean, I can take it by myself. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Faye, you're woken up by Golbeck. It's your next watch. What are you doing?
Hey, Faye. There's a circle over there. Either magical or not sure. I did a thing. You can go take a look if you want. I'm gonna go to bed.
I appreciate the heads up.
No problem. I haven't really seen anything. My eyes were peeled the whole night.
I did everything.
All right.
Good night.
Faye, what are you doing?
Just gonna take a normal watch.
Make a perception check.
I think this is an 18, I believe. Yes.
18. You do notice that towards the circle that Golbeck mentioned, the grass around it in a 40-foot radius is charred and gone.
That's not my problem.
That's what
But
I thought,
otherwise,
too.
the rest of your night goes by without a issue.
All right. The end of it, Ed. Wake everybody up.
All right, everybody wakes up next morning.
Time to move out.
Vogue, you do notice that there's a charred circle around the stones now.
What happened at the stones?
This giant light came down and just struck it. It was very
Ow.
interesting. It just came from the sky.
man.
Well, I guess it was nothing important enough to wake us up for. So.
No, I mean,
It's not.
Yeah.
it didn't really do anything crazy. It was just boom, and then
In the light, can I get a better look at the stones?
Make a investigation check.
Very good. That would only be a 8.
be back.
8. You do notice that there are char marks on the stones at the top now, but otherwise there's not really
Okay.
much else.
Okay. No markings or anything.
No.
Cool. Onward.
Onwards. All right. Let's do Faye, high or low?
Low.
Okay. We'll say oh, come on, roll for me. Okay. We'll say another few days go by because it's gonna be a little bit rolling. You're on day was 3. You're probably about 2 days out. Nothing else has happened on your journey. You wake up from camp, and you guys are heading outwards, nearing the end of your journey. Fog, go ahead and roll a D percentile for me, just for the giggles. Sheet for
Me?
you. Yeah, Navog.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
He's back.
How dare you?
Fog.
Mm.
That would be a 100.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
A Tarrasque falls out of the sky and kills everyone.
That would be
They
fun.
got cocked and I had to roll it.
What are we doing?
I had to roll a D percentile and I rolled a 100.
Oh Jesus!
Go ahead and make a perception check, you guys, as you are writing out.
Can you put on the
how
table?
else?
Yeah.
No!
Okay.
12.
12. Okay.
24.
24.
6.
6. Do I have anything that's like it?
23.
Oh, I can do this. 23. Easy enough. Oh, that's big. Those aren't fun.
Those are fun.
Alright, we'll just do this one. Makes sense. Okay. Faye and Vogue, you definitely see it. Probably a ways up
What?
on the road, out in the grasslands, kind of meandering around. Doesn't seem to have noticed you, but you see a very large creature walking in the grasslands to your right. A little ways off the road.
We can't tell what it is from here.
It looks to be a very large reptilian creature.
Just point it out to everyone. Like to our
I
right
want
over
to
there.
try to.
That's the biggest gator I've ever seen.
I
Be
mean,
my
I
cousin.
believe that we should avoid that as much as possible.
I mean, I can just kill it.
Yeah, think of the prophets. That's
Yeah,
a
but we
lot.
could bring. We're almost. How far away from we from town at this point?
you're about like 2 days away.
We could. There might be a bounty on it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to try and
How far away is it at this point? Like a few hundred feet, yards, or
A couple 100 feet from you guys.
like 100 yards?
I mean, at least like get closer and see like what the odds we might have.
Yeah, We like stealthily. I know. I'll hang back here if someone wants to stealthily get closer. Check it out.
I'm probably the stealthiest
I'm
one in
great
the party.
stealth.
That was
I
6
don't
to stealth.
stealth.
I have a
don't
plus
stealth.
4.
I have a +8.
Okay, that's all you.
All right, Faye, make a stealth check.
24.
24. You deftly move your way through the grass and head in that direction. You get closer. Go ahead and make a perception check as you get close.
23.
23. It looks to be a very large lizard-like creature that's standing on 2 legs and has a very long snout and 2 tiny arms.
No way! I rolled it.
Fuck me.
You did roll it.
I will just telepathically talk back to Vogak and Bob and just say, this thing is a lot larger than it looked from a distance. I don't believe that we need to mess with it. And I will just describe it to them. I don't. Let's see. Do I have any idea what this is? Hell no. With that nature roll of a 6, I don't know what the fuck this is.
That's the biggest gator you've ever seen in your life.
Would I have heard of this for making armor or anything like that?
Make a history check.
Oh, not with that roll. 7.
7. You may have heard tale of a great lizard beast giving people trouble out in the wilderness, but you're not sure exactly what.
I go, I understand it's dangerous, but the reward might be huge.
Yes, but I don't believe that we can fight this thing effectively. It is roughly standing at about 15 feet tall. At least one of its teeth looks like it is larger than my chest.
Yeah. Accurate.
Holy crap.
She's just
Do
been
you
standing out
still
there for a
think-
while. She must be scared.
Do you still think you can kill it, Bob?
I mean, I think I could.
What is? Go ahead and come back. We might as well at least have a discussion about it before anything irrational happens.
Well, I mean, I can discuss it with you two here, and y'all can tell me what you would like to do, because if I study it for a little while, I can figure out a weak spot, probably, and go for that.
I look at Caleb and keep forgetting your name. Go back and go. What do you guys think? Do you just want to leave this? And explain it. Tell them about it.
I mean,
The sooner I finish this mission and go back to leave, the better.
What do you say, Caleb?
I'm up for it. Some of you may die, and that's a chance I'm willing to
Is
take.
he out of the bathroom?
I'm up for sneaking around if that's what everyone wants to do. It doesn't matter to me. I can go either way.
Yeah, I'm sneaky too.
So what is the consensus?
It's a 50-50 split up here. Of course.
Well, of course.
Like I said, I can. If I sit here for a minute, I can figure something out about it. But it would be. If I did that, I'd have to run it. I would attack it and then run it to you. Or I could probably get a couple of hits in on it before it knew where I was. And it'd give
I
you
feel like
time
If
to figure something
that's
out.
the plan we're going with, I should be close because it has a hard time hitting me.
Well, like I said, I can hit it and get out of its vision fairly easily. It's kind of what I do.
This morning I would have put my armor or my bonus on. Let me roll a d6 real quick. That would be Golbeck.
Go
You
back.
get the +1 to your armor.
Oh, I'm not going in.
I'm not doing this.
No, it just happens every day. I choose one person to give a +1 AC to.
Oh, well, now I'm entitled to go in. Damn it.
Now I'm entitled.
It happens like first thing in the morning. I pray to my God and I bless someone's piece of armor or weapon.
Well, at least it's not a 13 anymore.
Now it's a 14.
Hooray!
Yeah. Even numbers.
Yay.
So I'm guessing. So Bob Vogak, I'm guessing that we're good to go ahead and. Guess we're
Sounds
doing
like-
this.
I guess. What would Boa say out of curiosity? Would know? I feel like he'd be excited. That's just me.
What would Boa
I
say?
think-
He's here.
He'd probably be like, that damn lizard can't be a bigger lizard than me. Beat the shit out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's probably something he would say.
So I mean
How
that'd be
dare
the
it be
exciting
bigger
part.
than me? Like, I'm gonna go and blah its cloaca. Fuck this thing.
Looks like we're doing this.
All right. So what's the plan?
All right. Well, I can
I want to try to get
I can
within
give-
60 feet stealthily.
I can give
That's
myself-
remotely possible.
advantage if I study this thing for a minute,
Ooh.
or not a minute. No, if I just stay motionless for a round, I can give myself advantage.
He went the Inquisitive Rogue.
No, I did not.
Is that not Inquisitive
Just
Rogue?
no. This is the aim thing. That's a bonus thing that rogues get.
Didn't read anybody's sheets.
So I will use
was-
that.
Level 1, you don't have
to stay motionless.
You should stay on top of it.
All right.
And on my quote unquote next turn, I'm going to use my actual background. And I'm going to. So nobody else sees it, but I create a blade in my hand, just apparates. And then I'm going to, with advantage, I'm going to impose disadvantage by doing call shot on its eye.
Okay, here's a question. Are you doing this because it was about a couple 100 feet up away from the group, and you're probably within 60 feet of it about now?
I know.
Let us get a little closer, maybe.
Do you guys want to wait?
Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing this on purpose.
Okay.
So I give myself disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll, called shot its eye, and I'm gonna throw the knife at its face.
Alrighty.
I natural 20. Holy
way.
shit! What in the actual fuck? I was expecting a 3.
Natural 20. Roll that damn. You hit its eye. Roll that
Yes.
damage.
This is it's psychic damage, by the way.
Yep.
And I get a D6 sneak attack. That, and then there's that. So 4 on the knife.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yes, it is that. Okay, so yeah, so 4, so 8 with the psychic damage, and then the whatchamacallit, sneak attack is 5, so 10, and then plus. Actually, do it plus. So so just 8 and 10, so 18 damage in total.
18 damage. Alright.
And then I shall use my bonus action to hide.
Make a stealth check.
18 plus 26.
26. Alright. So you guys watch as just all of a sudden, this giant, massive creature roars in anger from the distance, and then immediately starts to turn and starts to look.
I start charging that direction.
It does not see Faye, but does see the group as you are now starting to charge.
Clank, clank, clink, clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank, clank, clank. All right, Faye, are you running away as soon as it starts to charge towards?
No, I'm staying in my position.
Okay. All right. T-Rex gonna charge forward. You guys charge forward.
When it's within 120 feet, I want to cast a first level guiding bolt.
Okay, hold on.
When it's in 60 feet, I'm gonna cast very far.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the guiding bolt while it's charging you guys.
Yeah, natural 18 plus 6. So 24.
Yep, that hits. Roll some damage.
Gonna be 4d6. 17 points of radiant damage.
17 points. Woo! All right, that hit, and it's now glowing. Gets in
That
60
hasn't
feet. Yeah. You're casting Fairy Fire. That's a...
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I did more damage. Well, that's up to you.
what other damage?
Because I called shot.
Oh,
Called
yeah.
shots are auto crits, so it would have been double the double. So it was actually 36 damage.
That's fine. So 36... So another 18.
I love that. That's fine.
I'm fine with that.
How much health is this thing?
A lot.
A lot.
I mean, it's a fucking T-Rex, my guy.
You said you could kill it.
All right, so it's a dex save for the Fairy Fire. What is...
You could have shot a firebolt at it on.
Does a 10 pass your dex save there, Golbeck?
Does not.
All right, so we'll say you guys are all charging it. Hold
Can I cast something?
on. When it gets within 60 feet, yeah. What are you casting?
Firebolt.
Firebolt? Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Okay.
Yeah, not damage. Roll to hit.
It's just I'm rolling
A D
20 plus 6.
Yeah, D20 plus 6.
Okay, so I got an 18.
18 hits. Roll some damage.
And I'm rolling a D10, right?
Yes.
Wait, which one is the D10?
It should
The
be.
one that, it's like the double-sided one.
It's got a double-sided one, and instead of a 10, it has a 0.
Oh, it's got the zeros on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. 30.
So it'd be a 3.
3.
So 3 points of damage. All right. And then we'll say, Faye, have you moved up at all while it's charging? Because it's probably it's about within 60 feet of them now.
Me.
Yeah. Have you moved up at all?
Well, how far
Yeah,
is it? 60 feet away from me?
It's probably, if it's 60 feet from them, it's probably about like 140-ish feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back up on it.
How close do you want to get? Are you gonna like try to keep up with it in the brush?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can only move at half speed while I'm stealth. So I got 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Dash.
But I'm just gonna try to get back over that way, but do it stealthily so it don't draw attention to me, because I don't want it to.
So we'll say you are probably about 90-ish feet away from it at this point. Okay, that's easy enough. All right. At this point, we'll have everybody roll initiative. And I've moved you guys all over to the next map area. What'd you get?
Got an unnatural
6.
and a negative.
So you got what did Faye get?
Natural 20.
And then Vog got a 6. Bob, what'd you get?
16.
16. Go back.
15 for Golbeck.
Alright. And the big fuck off dinosaur. Okay, that works.
You rolling for the rest of the party, or are they just not here?
They are T-posed somewhere else.
Okay, sounds good. Poor Boa doesn't get to fight a giant lizard.
Alright. Faye, you are first. You are 90 feet away from the dinosaur. And
I shall.
Faye, this is you, so. And then you got Golbeck, Bob, Caleb, and Vog. And then Dinosaur.
I shall. I shall break stealth for now.
Okay.
I will move. Use my action to dash, so move 60.
Okay, so you're within 30 feet of it now.
And then I shall bonus action hide
Okay.
for a 24
24.
on stealth.
Got it. Okay. I moved you where you are at in the top right corner, so that'd be 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
All right, cool. So you are hitting away. Bob, what are you doing?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, my thing was glitched, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna cast shield.
Shield is a reaction, so when you get hit, you can cast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then in that case...
And it only lasts for the round.
Yeah.
Oh, a single round. I thought that meant, like, a full... Okay, gotcha.
Mage armor is the one I think you're thinking of.
Yes.
If you scroll down, you can look at more spells, too.
Yeah, I know. That's all I have, though.
Did you add spells when you leveled up?
Not on this third one,
Uh-oh.
but I did add this one from level 2, I think.
That one's a reaction as well.
How can you tell?
Oh, that's part of your Tiefling abilities, the Hellish Rebuke.
You should have more than 2 spells.
Oh, it says one reaction. Well,
Yeah,
no,
so
I
it's-
have cantrips. Yeah,
You're a sorcerer, right?
Yeah, you should have way more spells than that.
how many spells should I have?
Let me see where you're at.
Level 3 sorcerer.
Level 3. You
So
should
go to your
have-
manage spells tab, the little red thing next to the filter icon.
You should have 4 cantrips and 4 spells.
Yeah, level 3? Okay.
Level 3, you should know 4 cantrips and 4 spells, yes. And you should have
Yeah,
up
scroll up.
to second level spells. So
There you
which means
go.
you can take any combination of 4 spells from first and second level. You can cast to that high. So you can take 4 first level spells, or 2 first level, 2 second level, like 3 first level, 1 second level.
Yeah, so he can add 2 more spells, it looks like. Because you have
Yep.
2 first level. So you can get 2 more spells, but then you also get the second level spells now. Or any more first level, whatever you choose.
Yeah, you have access to
Is
cast
Hellish?
that.
Hellish Rebuke is an
Hellish Rebuke
automatic-
is just something you have as a tiefling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not an actual spell.
It's
Well, it is a spell.
it is a spell, but it's a thing you gain as part of your race, not a part of your class.
Yeah. At
So
at
it's-
third
you
level
have
for
two more
tiefling.
spells.
Yeah. It's just
Yep.
an automatic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a thing that you have that whenever you get hit, you can use your reaction to then Hellish Rebuke them for free, pretty much.
Okay.
And if we're using the new rules, then it's your proficiency bonus per day.
Ooh.
Yeah, they updated the rules, which made classes or they made race abilities and some of the class abilities a lot better because they basically took the part where it said you can use this like once per short or long rest, and basically took out or just added in to where it says short or long rest as proficiency bonus times per day.
Yeah.
Which makes everything which makes like the dragon breath from the dragonborn so much better because instead of just being once per day, they can do it now minimum of 2 times per day.
Yeah.
Loved it. Made the game better.
Okay. Well, I'll worry about picking that here in a second. That's 60. How far away are we?
You are 60 feet away. You got 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Then I will cast acid splash.
Ooh, Essence Splash.
'Cause that's like my proficiency, I think. Oh shit. Dice down. I got a 19.
Oh, it has to
Okay.
make it has to make a dex save. So it's a natural 20, so it makes it.
And roll for damage, right?
No, it doesn't.
No damage.
No.
Yeah, no damage. If it makes it, no
oh,
damage.
Oh.
Yeah, cantrips are safe for none, sadly.
Yeah. Anything else? You gonna move or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Alrighty. Go back. What are you doing?
Well, I was thinking about it. And Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yes.
That's a dex save, right?
Answer to everything.
Constitution save.
Ooh, Constitution save. Does a 12 succeed?
I just made it.
Okay. So it takes half damage, right?
I believe it does.
I think Moonbeam is half damage.
Yes, it's safe
Yes,
for
half
half.
Let's go. Takes 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Hooray! It's looking very angry.
Nice.
Anything else for Golbeck?
Yeah, that'll be it. I'm still kind of just chilling.
So it's a 40-foot radius. Right, 40-foot high cylinder center. Oh, it's 40-foot side cylinder, so 20 feet. Okay.
Yep.
You got 10 feet in front of you, Faye. There's a moonbeam going on.
I know.
All right. Caleb, what are you doing?
Can I like flank out in like a diagonal a little bit and like shoot at it with my crossbow?
So you want to go, like, over here?
Not that, like more to the side. Yeah, probably.
Like
Not
right-
that quick. Up. Yeah, there you go. That.
Right there? Yeah, you have 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So Caleb goes right there. All right, you're going to shoot with the crossbow?
Yeah.
You-
If I'm close enough to do that.
What's your crossbow range?
I don't know. It's a light crossbow.
I think it's like... It's in the player's guide.
I haven't gotten to use it yet.
I don't remember what the light crossbow was. I think there's... Jesus.
It's 80 foot, 320 foot.
All right, you definitely have enough. So roll to hit.
16.
16 hits. Roll some damage. Oh, you do have advantage. I forgot. Because there's fairy fire and all
Oh,
that
well,
other
you
shit.
didn't tell me
I
that.
forgot about that.
And
You hit.
getting
Yeah, okay.
one case of natural 20.
8 damage.
8 points damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. Vog, what are you doing?
I get to go before the T-Rex.
Yeah, T-Rex rolled in that one.
I'm moving up 25 feet.
All right, you can go. You can move your guy. This one. Yeah.
That's where.
I'm gonna stay here and cast Firebolt again.
Oh no, it's Vog's turn.
Oh, I thought you said Bob.
Yeah.
Every time you say Bob,
I should be like what, 35 feet away from him, or so.
About
45 feet.
45. Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Where do you want your spiritual weapon to be?
Right here.
Right there, right behind it. Okay. Let's see. Do we have...
Somewhere right there, and right on top of it. It's me a giant warhammer.
Do we have any? Alright. Right there. Alright, so that's your spiritual. We'll say that's your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, and then I'll take a swing with it.
Roll.
Okay, that's gonna miss. That's only an 8.
That misses.
Do I have advantage or no?
I think it's because of fairy fire. I believe so. Yeah. Right.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah, it's very fire gives you advantage.
Yeah.
I just got advantage for this.
That's not much better with 12.
12 misses.
And then I'll use my action to cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred
so 14
flame.
Dex.
14 dex. It's a dex save. Yeah. 7. Roll some damage.
2 points of damage.
2 points damage. All right.
Yeah, it's my turn.
That's your turn. It's now the T-Rex's turn. So. T-Rex is going to angrily run up on you because it has 50 feet of movement. And it's going to attack you once with its bite.
I'm so hungry.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Oh, God.
That sucks. Barely.
$38 points of damage.
38. Okay, I'm unconscious.
Bug's unconscious.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
Jesus.
Okay, it's got you in its mouth.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to roll a new character. Awesome.
Okay, that's and then it's gonna probably move up here. Dog comes with it. Spiritual weapon goes away, and that's the end of its turn. Faye, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to break stealth. I move here. And there would be 45. Okay, so I'm gonna move over here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
use my action to dash.
All right.
gives me 60 feet of movement, and then I'm going to bonus action hide for unnatural 20,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna. That's my turn because it's all I can do, sadly.
All right. Bob, what are you doing?
I, sir, am going to cast Mind Spike.
Ooh.
I think that's an intelligence saving throw.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
No
something
wisdom.
it's bad at. Something it might not be good at.
Well, wisdom saving throw. Take a failed save. On a failed save, you also know targets, locations. Okay. So it's a wisdom save, which I mean, 8. I think fails. Yeah, it fails. So roll
Yep,
that
it
damage.
fails.
It's 3d8 damage.
I just threw that off the fucking thing. 12. And 21.
Ooh, very nice. So
And now we know anywhere it's gonna move next. Its next move. Up to 1 hour.
yeah, you basically cannot hide from you. No, that's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, we'll say that's a good amount of damage. I'll say that it does roar out in pain and does drop Vogue on the ground. So Vogue's on the ground, not in its mouth anymore.
Okay.
Anything
and
else
I
from
don't know
Bob?
how this works yet. I don't know how this works yet because I haven't. This hasn't happened yet. So can we save Vogue?
If you
Yeah.
if you can get a potion into him or a healing spell, you can bring him back.
Or if we just get up and do a medicine check and stabilize him, we won't get him back up, but we can stop him from dying.
Yeah, basically. But for now, he's unconscious on the ground.
And I used one action. I can only use one action at a time. But I could use a cantrip as well, right?
You can do a bonus action, yeah. So anything that says bonus action.
Oh, I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Yeah. Or if you use, I think you should have meta magics now. If you took Quicken Spell, then you could Quicken Spell something, but
Yes.
you can't do anything higher than, because what that was a first level spell you cast, right?
No, a second.
Second.
Second, so then you would only be able to cast a cantrip then, if you do, because you can only you can't cast leveled more than one leveled spell per turn. You can do a cantrip and a leveled spell, but you can't do like a level 1
Yeah.
spell and then a level 2 spell,
Gotcha.
because that would apparently just be broken.
So I can't cast
you-
a cantrip right now?
You can
He
if
can't-
you have one that's a
He can't
bonus
use
action.
sorcerer points.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can sorcery point if you have Quicken Spell as one of your meta magics, because I believe you should have meta magics.
Go to features and traits. I think it's under that.
Yeah, you got meta magics this level, so you get to pick from a table of meta magics.
Character sheet,
Hmm? Yeah.
like where you have like the builder thing at the anvil.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple.
And then where it says meta magic, where the exclamation
Oh,
point is.
gotcha.
You can
Yeah,
choose-
one of the best
choose
ones to take definitely is Quicken Spell, because it literally allows you to turn any spell that's just an action into a bonus action.
Also, twin spell's nice too.
Yeah.
Twin Spell is very nice because anything that's a single target spell, you can cast it at 2 separate people.
And you're doing the same amount of damage? You're rolling damage the same for both?
Yeah.
Yeah, Quicken
Basi-
Spell literally just makes it a bonus action, and Twin Spell just doubles the spell pretty much. So you get to pick another target and you just roll separate
Gotcha.
instances of damage for it.
But it doesn't split the damage, I guess is my question.
No.
No, it
so it's
doesn't
like
split the
attacking
damage.
cards.
It's the exact same amount of damage
Yeah.
to
Okay.
both.
Perfect. So yeah, that's actually huge. Thank you guys.
No problem.
Awesome. Okay. Well,
Wait, so our
In that
cleric's down,
case-
right?
Yes.
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 Oh man.
So what are you doing? You do a quicken spell or a twin spell?
That'd be a
Uh,
waste.
You can't really twin spell.
It'd be a
'cause it's not
waste.
another target.
All right. You can do quicken spell and do like firebolt.
Yeah, because that'll allow me to use another cantrip, essentially.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna move away.
All right. Where are you going?
I'm going. In that bush.
Okay. All right.
This way. We're going this way.
It's 30, it's 30 feet, right? Wait, what?
All
Where are
right.
we going?
Golbeck, what are you doing?
We're leaving. Go back. Well, this is a predicament we're in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I can't move the beam because, you know, Mr. McDeadboy's over there.
Yeah.
You can move it to just outside of the range of him because he
Yeah.
got dropped on the ground.
Oh, he got dropped on the ground.
Yeah. He's on the ground right here.
Oh, okay. So then
Did it
I'll just move it to
technically-
where.
So if you move the beam to
I'll
like
just move it to
where the edge is right here.
outside.
Yeah. So if you get the edge
Yeah.
like right here, you can do it. So then it'd be like. So if you want to do that, go
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
it.
And that's
Yeah,
that.
we'll do that.
Does he have to make another deck save?
Yes.
I'm assuming a 6 fails.
Yes.
Roll that damage.
Yes. Ooh, much better. 10 damage.
Ooh, very nice. Anything else from Golbeck? I think it's a bonus action move, right?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking move. How much do I have? 25? Oh, that's gooky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what?
Just realized they found a frog for you.
I'm a frog. I'm going right there.
Okay. Caleb, what do you do? Are you doing anything else? Or is that it?
Caleb.
Is that it?
That's it.
Golbeck? Okay. Caleb, what are you doing?
There's nothing else I can do.
I'm gonna keep tracking out to the side.
All right. Where are you
and
going?
Then,
City?
so, like yeah,
Like over here? Are you going your full 30?
yeah,
So like here?
yeah.
Don't leave me.
And
No.
I'm gonna shoot at him with my crossbow twice using action surge.
Okay. Do it. Fairy Fire still up, so you do have advantage. Yep, roll it again. But you still have advantage too, so 15.
He ran out of it.
It's ran out of Fairy Fire.
Oh, the Fairy Fire?
Yeah, he ran
Oh,
out of the. Yeah, it's a cube.
I thought it stuck onto the creature.
It's an invisible cube.
So that's 23 to hit on the first one,
Okay, so 23 hits?
and then 16, and then the second one has advantage too.
No.
No, okay, just the first one. So 16, and then 8, so 23 to
23?
hit.
Yep. Roll that damage.
So it's for both of them. That's the first one. 8 damage, and the second one is 7 damage.
All right. Anything else from Caleb?
No,
All
I
right.
can't do anything else.
It's Vog's turn, and we're doing the fun way, right?
Yep.
So no, the at least the way I'm reading Fairy Fire, it failed the save, so it just is affected by Fairy Fire.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says here, when the spell is cast, it also outlined in light if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack rolls against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker
Okay.
can see
Go ahead
it.
and roll again, just in case you get a net 20.
I have to use the restroom.
No, okay. All right. So Vogue has got your death save. It's now the T-Rex's turn. The T-Rex is now angry. What is the? He's taking damage.
T-Rex angry.
He swipes at the moonbeam, confused on what the fuck it is.
Yeah, he's very angry. What does he want to do? He's
Why
confused and
light
angry.
hurt?
Why light?
Light never hurt before.
The sun betrayed
Why-
me.
Why light hurt now?
He's angry and he's gonna go after Bob. He's very confused.
Uh-oh. Bob just went to the bathroom. Poor Bob, he's dead.
Oh no! All right, we'll wait to get Bob gets back.
I'm gonna wait till he gets back to let him know he's fucking dead.
Or Bob. Bob,
Poor
no.
Bob.
No, he's getting attacked though.
Bob gonna die.
Bob gonna die. You gonna die now, son.
You know, we only decided to go into this fight when we're 2 people down and one of them is our frontline fighter, but it's fucking fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Bo would be super helpful right now, actually.
I know.
Really would. Fucking Coco. Don't worry,
Bob?
next week when he's here by himself, well, it's just him and Kyuki, and then they got all these new faces around him. They'll be like, "What the fuck happened?" Like, "Hi, we're the B team."
We're B team. All right, Bob. The T-Rex is angry, confused by light, while light hurt T-Rex, and it decided to go after you. So,
Okay.
it's gonna smack you with its tail. Does a 24 hit?
Tail.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, man.
How do I know if it hits?
Your AC.
It's what
Oh,
your
that
AC.
looks like a shield. Yeah, your armor class. So it's right next to your initiative roll.
Yeah.
15.
You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage,
See, I would have survived that.
Fucking Christ, dude.
and then it's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
Does a 24 hit?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bob's dead.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
who wanted to-
god.
Who wanted to fight this thing again?
Bob wanted to kill it. He said he could kill it.
I don't know. I think I heard someone instigating the whole time though.
No. I was more than willing to go away. I thought Bo was gonna fight with us, but he didn't.
So this is what we could do. I can get its attention, and y'all can get the fuck away.
Yeah, that was
All
my
right,
game plan. for moving.
Bob is now unconscious and in its mouth.
No
I'll get its attention and get it away from you guys so that y'all can fucking save their lives.
All right, Faye, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm in its mouth.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Emotional damage is right.
I'm how close am I right now? How far away is this? Exactly 30 feet. Perfect. So I'm gonna use from what I've seen, what is this thing like? How far does this thing look like it can move in like a single round?
It looked like it could move up to 50 feet. You've seen it move about
50?
Yeah.
Alright, that works perfectly. I'll use my bonus action to stay motionless to give myself advantage on it.
Okay.
And then I'm on a called shot to like the knob on the back of its head.
Okay.
So I get a straight roll. It wasn't a natural 20 this time, but does a 22 hit it?
That hits. Roll some damage.
Alright, cool.
Oh my
6,
goodness.
12,
No.
and 12. So 24 plus 4, so 28 damage to the back of its head.
How do you want to do this?
Oh
Thank
God.
God.
I just so you just see this like glimmering like purple looking knife or sword that just gets chucked from this tree over here, just hits it directly in the back of the skull, and just drops it.
Oh my fuck.
It roars out. Bob falls out of its mouth. Bob, high or low?
What are you doing?
Oh God.
Are you fucking high?
Okay. Bob falls to the ground. His body rolls away out of the way of the T-Rex's falling head as the T-Rex crashes to the ground and does not collapse onto Bob.
Lucky.
So, you guys have now killed it. You, what do you guys do when your partners are unconscious?
I'm going straight to Vogue, and I'm gonna put a cure wounds into him.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump out of the tree and try to
You
move
get 10
over
hit
to
points, Vogue.
Bob, I guess.
Alright. So, Val gets 10 points.
Looks pretty
and
shit.
comes to
I'll
consciousness.
go over to Bob and cast your wounds once I'm up.
I think Faye can get there quicker. So
Oh,
Faye,
okay.
you can get there, and or what are you doing?
I'm just gonna try to do a medicine check and
All right.
stabilize him.
Make
so
a
he doesn't
medicine
die.
check.
At least until what's his name gets over there. Unnatural 20.
All right, you stabilize him enough until Vogue is able to get over there. And then Vogue, what are you doing?
Nah, I'll cast cure wounds.
All right, cast that cure wounds.
He gets 12.
12 points.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah,
Have you
Vogue.
killed the guys?
I rolled
So
like
how many levels for the T-Rex?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
my favorite part was when I rolled the damage for Vogue. I was just like, oh, that's a 12. Oh, that's a. Oh God. Oh my God.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
literally my hit points. Like 1 point less, I
So-
would have survived.
So the funny thing about it is I probably could have killed that by myself.
Yeah, you guys. You rolled it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He actually rolled the T-Rex. And then you're like, "Let's fight it." And I'm like, "Oh god, it's got a lot of health."
I did rogue
Survived.
things.
Barely.
Yeah, that its bite was 4d 12 plus 7 damage.
Can I use potions on myself to heal fully?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I want to loot that bitch. I'm getting teeth. I'm getting leather bits, claws.
Make a survival
What?
check. If anybody else,
Can I
anybody
take
helping?
a short rest while she's...
Yeah, I would. I'll assist on that
You
because
have
I do
assistance.
want like
I
a
do.
teeth or two.
15 and then
Can I,
Yeah.
That's
take a short rest while I
Unnatural
harvest?
20. Yeah, you have a short rest.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20. So easy enough. Use. What are you trying to
You wanna
get?
go?
You want
I
claws?
just told you I
claws,
want
teeth,
everything I can get. I want teeth. I want claws. I want scales. I want little bits of leather. Like it's balls. I don't
hide.
care. Everything. Everything that I
With an
think I can
unnatural-
sell.
With an unnatural 20, you can get. You have 4 of its claws from the arms, so you got the 4 arm claws.
Okay.
What's how many like claws discover all you got? You probably could easily get we'll say 6 other feet claws. About
How many feet or teeth?
teeth. That's the good question. I'll say.
Come on, give me teeth.
They normally have about like 60 teeth within their head.
Okay.
It's actually more like 80, if I remember. It's a big number. I got a lot of teeth.
Make sure you get the ones with Vogue and Bob DNA.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm keeping those. That's a necklace.
We say you get 43 teeth
Fuck yeah.
intact.
I'm making a necklace.
And then you easily get, we'll say, a
Don't
couple
I think
pounds
you're gonna
of
make a necklace
skin.
out of those.
How many pounds? 2.
We'll say 4 pounds of leather, T-Rex leather.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you're making a necklace out of
Actually,
teeth,
that's a
though.
lot. We'll say a lot more because it's a pretty big creature. So for 16
More
pounds.
like a neck weight.
We'll say 16 because you got a natural 20 and it's
Even.
let skin away a good amount. So we'll say 16 pounds of
One of
dinosaur.
one of them teeth
Yeah, one of them teeth is
is
gonna be
like
Yeah, I didn't make it like it's not.
Like you can
gonna
make
be,
a
like,
necklace with one tooth.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about like a full choker like with teeth, like
With the
just,
teeth
like,
pointing inwards
just
to the
like an
neck.
impressive like one, just
Okay.
being like so I can tell.
Nah,
stories.
what you gotta do is you gotta make some leather armor, and you gotta use the teeth as paladrons and have them coming off your shoulders and your
T-Rex
kneecaps.
scale
We
leather
can make
armor
some
with
T-Rex
leather.
teeth gauntlets.
You could.
You can make a T-Rex collar for Betsy.
There's a lot you can make.
I know
You-
it's a whole world for me.
Oh man.
It's all coming along.
Make a saddle for Betsy.
Yes.
Yeah, that means we technically only needed one less horse. We only needed 6 horses. We had a cow.
No, she didn't have the cow.
Betsy's not around right now. What are you at now?
I don't like talking about it. It makes me upset.
You're at 15 days. Betsy. By the time you get there, it'll been 15 days since Betsy's been gone.
It makes me upset.
It'll be alright.
Betsy ran away.
No, she's coming back.
Alright, so you guys are all beat up from the T-Rex.
Well, most of us.
Most of you. Mostly.
Do you want to camp here since some of
I
us are
believe
messed
that
up?
would probably be the best.
But,
Oh yeah, it's
okay.
gonna take me a while to get all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we also
admitted.
have. Well, we also now have food for tonight.
That is true.
Yeah,
you
we
have
got
T-Rex
fresh meat.
You have fresh
You know,
meat.
food for days.
Well, if we're camping here, you can take a lot more time and harvest as much as you
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you probably, if you want, you probably have a good amount of T-Rex meat you can make into whatever you want.
Oh yeah. How much T-Rex meat do I get?
Can we all make armor out of that?
If you're gonna sit there and harvest for the rest of the day, also you could probably end up with a
Like I'm committing. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it would basically just be flavorful
little
leather
salt,
armor.
little pepper.
You have enough to make like probably like, if you want to make full leather armor sets, you could probably make 2.5
But I'm
armor
guessing
sets.
it wouldn't actually add to our armor, or, like, our, you know.
Not unless we got it made into like studded leather,
Yeah,
which I don't know if we have or not.
it'd be
We
more
got
like
all
you can make Vog can easily make some nice.
Yeah,
leather
I can
armor.
do all this.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
I'm a
think
master.
studded leather is the next one up.
I can make you whatever you want.
yeah, Vog can.
It'd
do
be
that.
awesome if we can do that.
And you probably have
Whatever weapons, armor. Or
I don't know how many pounds of meat do you want to take from this thing?
Like,
Yeah, studded
I'm like,
leather would be the
what's
next
my
one up.
capacity at this point? Because I've got a lot
How do
going
you-
on.
That's true. If people want to help,
I
they
thought I was
probably
having
get-
to roll a new
no.
character
Like if
there.
this is a
That was
group
good.
effort, especially if like these leathers are
Would you add
getting taken
equipment
for
in
other
that
people's
case,
armor,
or-
they need to be carrying shit.
Oh,
I'm
Or-
not carrying shit for everybody.
For armor.
So
Yeah, it'd be add equipment,
I
but it'd have to
roll
be
another,
made,
matrix
and that's
No, yeah. I was just
I
curious
need a
about
forge to do
Which
that.
one is it?
survival.
Right, right.
well, you
Roll
don't
advantage
you don't need a
in here.
forge. What you need is
Whatever.
you need a
I
tanner.
So five.
You need a tanner,
Okay.
which is pretty easy because you just need a rack to like scrape off the bits, and then but you have to let it dry. So we're gonna have to like hang up this leather for a while so that it could actually dry.
It'd be
It's gonna
something
take
we'd
at
have to
If I
least-
have help, I can
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
multiple days.
You'd
That much leather it'd take multiple days.
yeah, it would take a couple of days just to dry out the leather and then actually like mold it into it and then put the stud. Like you would probably need a forge for the studs. About it, but other than that, the rest of it could be done for the most part.
So you're
Without a
saying
forge?
Studded leather armor?
Yeah, that'd be the next up. That's what he could make. That'd be it'd give one more AC because
Yeah.
the leather armor is 11, studded is 12 plus dex.
I don't know if Bob do you have proficiency in armor?
He might because he's a
Oh.
chief.
I don't know if the
How
tiefling gives him.
do I check that?
Scroll down.
You are a sorcerer. You do not have proficiency in
You
Yeah,
have no
you-
proficiency.
Yeah, armor is not your friend.
I don't even know how you
What,
to be honest.
Yeah, you can't wear armor
Yeah.
unless you take a feat that allows you to have proficiency in armor.
Oh,
How do you have a 15 AC? That's crazy.
What sorcerer did you take? Did you take the draconic?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how.
That's why. It makes his base AC 13 plus Dex. So his base. So if you actually put armor on, your AC would drop.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you. So as a human, or just as a humanoid, your base AC is 10
I'll be
plus
right
Dex. But because you're a draconic sorcerer, yours is 13 plus Dex.
So how do I increase my AC then?
You'd have to
Magic
increase your
items.
Dex, or magic items, or if you multi-classed into something that gave you an ability that increased it. So like if you went monk gives you
Barbarian.
unarmored defense, which adds your wisdom to your AC,
Yep.
or barbarian, which adds your con to your AC.
Which you have a really high con, I believe.
How do you increase Dex in that case?
When you level
and
up,
stuff.
every time you can take a feat, you have the option to increase your ability scores rather than take a feat. So at level 4, which is the next level, you'd be able to put +2 to 1 stat, or +1 to 2 different stats, or take a feat.
Here, man, go
Gotcha.
to that anvil again. That top
Okay.
corner. And then when you click on your, what is it? There should be a spot at
yeah.
the bottom that says available at higher levels, so like level 13, all that.
Oh yeah,
You'll
gotcha.
see ability score improvements. Those where you add your skills. So at level 4, next level will. Are we level 3? Yeah. So at next level we'll get ability score improvement,
Oh, gotcha. I see.
and then the next one's at level 8, and then the next one's at level 12 and 6. So like every 4 levels basically we'll get one. If you stick in the same.
I get elemental affinity after that.
Yep.
All right. So what do you got? You guys resting for the day?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody can get a long rest. You have a nice,
I'll
uneventful night.
while
You have
while everybody
T-Rex
else is
meat.
resting, who got the shit kicked out of them, I'll cook food, I guess. Hey, I got a natural 20 on cooking.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Just survival, so a 22 in total.
You make some very fine,
cook.
mighty T-Rex sticks.
I want some jerky, man.
We can make jerky
Pocket
that'll
jerky.
just take a while longer.
Yeah. Take a hot minute.
Saddle jerky.
Saddle jerky.
We have to smoke out the T-Rex jerky and shit.
You can make some jerky. Yeah. Well, it might take you a little while, but you can definitely do that. All right. Say this adds another half day on, so that would be another, instead of 2 days, you've got about 3 days left now. So that'll put you at 19. Keep track of
Alright,
the
long
days.
rested up.
Actually, that'd be around day 17. All right. So after your eventful adventure fighting the T-Rex, thankfully no one died. Got very close and dicey there for a second. You guys continue on your journey. You have a lot of leather, T-Rex leather, which I'm assuming you guys have started working on. You have a bunch of T-Rex meat, and you head out. Takes about another 3 days before you see the gates to. Wow, why can't I remember shit? Old Storm.
I don't know. You built it.
I know, I forgot the name for a second. Old Storm in the distance, and you start to come up on Old Storm. It is a large city. You hear the ocean behind as you are getting close to this, getting close to the coast. So you feel the breeze of the ocean, hear the bustling of seagulls and things of that nature. As you get closer, you do hear the busyness of a city. And once you get up there, the guards come up, and the guards are wearing it's like a like a sea greenish color tunics, and they have a symbol of a kraken attacking his ship, and that is a symbol that is on the guard's tunic. And you guys come up and they say, "Halt! What business do you have here?" And they kind of act, and they're asking the group, "Who's speaking?" Anyway, you awkwardly just staring at the guards.
Yeah, I'll step up, but I'm sending you something right quick.
Okay. Mowdy.
Back.
Bog is back.
We're at the gates, Vaughn.
Okay, cool.
Got stopped by guards.
Okay.
And here's the
Okay, so
letter.
Faye,
It
you
should be-
Faye, you step up, and what are you saying?
I will step up and I'll pull my hood back, and you see. So everybody else sees blonde hair now, and I will say, yes, we are here on behalf of what was the guy's name from the other city? I'll pull out the letter that I took, and
I have it. I
Vog
have it.
hands
to
it.
you.
Yeah, Vog hands it over. So he looks at it, and Gilfin is the name of the dwarf.
for Gilfin.
Family Inogen.
Investigate these murders that have been going on with the Merchant Guild.
He looks at it. He looks at the letter. And he goes, "Interesting. Give me 1 second." And he leaves. And he comes back with another guard, female human, and she walks up and she's reading the letter as she walks up, and she goes, "So you have business with the Merchants Guild, I see. Well then."
Yes, my name is Sasha Marigold, and these are my associates.
And she looks at you. She's like, "Well, an interesting band you have here." Well,
Yes, we hear that a lot whenever we travel around.
well, Gilfin is known in these parts of the Merchant Guild. If you're on the Merchant Guild behalf, then by all means, welcome to our city. Stay out of trouble. As the
course.
authority of Crimoria does not extend out here, but as long as you're part of the Merchant Guild and stay within their jurisdiction, I have no concern at the moment. She hands back the leather. Welcome to Old Storm.
Thank you very much. We will do everything we can to make sure we abide by your laws.
That would be greatly appreciated. And they let you pass into the city. As you enter the city, you do notice the city is it's a pretty big city. It's a lot of bustling and busyness going on. On the western side is the side you're entering on. It's more of like a city essence, and as you get further in, it becomes more business oriented in the center. And then you notice further out, it does have like a little slope, so it starts off and slopes down towards the dock area. So you do see the docks as you get towards the center of the city, and you notice that there are quite a few docks and ships coming and going throughout all over.
All right. Well, at least while we're in this city, I guess this will be the way that I'm going to look for a little while. Like I
I'm
said,
going
my
to go
name
see
is-
Brimgold.
All right, you were
Your
given
name
directions of how to where to go to meet Brimgold too.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Yes,
So that's something you have.
What'd you say your name was again? Something Marigold?
Sasha
Sasha.
Marigold. Just remember, whenever you need me, you can contact me telepathically as well. I'm going to go and check some other things, see if I can
Very
get
well.
some information.
Good
I'm
luck.
going to break away from the party, and I'm going to go and find the seedy underbelly of the city.
CD underbelly. All right, we'll get to that. What's the rest of the party doing?
I want to go find Brimgold.
Brimgold. Okay, is everybody else going with Brim to go find Brimgold?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You guys head to the direction of where you get to. You come to a nice little building. It's not more of a shop, but more of like it's more like a business area, kind of not a general shop, but kind of like where you'd go like congregate for business stuff. And you knock on the door. It takes a minute, and then a man answers. An older human man with a grayish, smallish, like not too big of a beard, but a small beard, and it's gray. He looks older. He has some dark brown eyes, graying hair. He opens the door. He's like, yes. How can I help you?"
Yes, we're looking for Brimgold.
I'm Brimgold. What brings you here to see me?
Yes, Gilfin sent us to help with the issue you have been having.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Please come inside. And he opens up the door and allows you inside. And you walk inside. It's a nice little more like office area is what it looks like. Kind of got like business shelves and things like that, books. A nice little fireplace going. And he lets you all in. You all come in. He closes the door behind you, and he's like, "Well, yes. What were you informed about before coming here?"
He said there were 3 members of the Merchant Guild that were murdered.
Yes. They were murdered recently. Over the last, over a period of about month and a half. Yes, about a month and a half ago is when the first one started. That was Brandil. Was found hanging up on the docks. Very, very horrible. And then about every couple of weeks or so, we've had one here or there. It's been about 2 weeks since the last one.
So you're due for the most recent.
I suppose so, if the time frame keeps going and more keep being murdered. But we don't really know who would be next or why we're being targeted.
Very well. Where was the most recent one found? Just a couple weeks ago.
They were found over by and he takes a second. He walks over and he starts rummaging through some paperwork on the desk. He's like, by the where was the general shop? Over by closest to the south docks. Yes, it's older woman runs it, named Margaret. She is the one that discovered the body in the morning when she got to work.
Very well. And is there any connection between the victims?
Aside from the fact that we all work with the Merchants Guild and are all kind of higher members of the guild, not really. We all own our own businesses and kind of have business connections together, but aside from that, I don't really know what else.
No common enemies? Bad deals?
Well, I mean, all of us end up having enemies, and bad deals go deals go bad all the time, and it's part of the business So, well, I mean, there hasn't really been anything that said anyone that said why they're doing this or anything. No letters or no. They're just found dead.
Are you worried about your safety?
Their ledgers. Well, we do have access to the ledgers, but we haven't really found anything that looks out of sorts.
Like they're not like dealing with similar people or have any like announced purchases.
You mean things that would possibly be legal business? You were saying.
Oh yeah.
Not that we have noticed. No. Okay. Anything else I can help you with?
You keep saying we. Are you worried about your safety?
I mean, well, I am a member of the Merchants Guild, and so, yes. I mean, all of us members of the Merchants Guild are kind of worried for our safety at the moment. 3 members get killed, you kind of worry. Especially if you don't really know why or who's doing it.
Did you already dispose of the most recent body? I take it. It's been a few weeks.
Yes, they have all been buried.
Oh.
But all of them have been killed in a gruesome fashion. All hung up, their throats slit, and their bodies carved up.
Well, I have any other questions from my associates? I'm free to ask.
You know more than I do.
You know more than I do.
Where can we find the
Oh,
Margaret
wait,
woman and ask her questions?
Oh yes, she's down by the southern docks. You'll find her, and he gives you the directions.
And the other two were just strung up on the docks.
The other two, yes, on several. There are about almost 24 different docks. So 2 of the docks on the northern end where they were strung up at.
Very well. We shall have a look around.
All right. If you need anything at all, please let me know. If you want access to the books, I can provide that. If anything else, I am always here.
Thank you.
All right. So you guys are heading to the general store to talk to Margaret.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
All right. You head in that direction. Faye, go ahead and make an investigation check.
18.
18, and you're just looking for any CD business. I dig it.
Yep. Just going to the seedy area of town and just looking for anyone that kind of looks like they might be connected to some kind of gang, criminal organization, or anything. Someone kind of just looks like they're a little
Okay.
too comfortable in a place that they shouldn't be.
A little too Okay, easy enough. You start to look around. You notice that 18, you do notice a few things that probably some business deals and things of that nature going down everywhere. Probably a few people here and there that you see doing whisperings in back alleys. Let's see, but a person that stands out. You do notice a younger man that does seem to catch your eye wandering the docks. Every now and then speaking with people that are working, going into some of the main buildings off the docks that seem to be the places where the dock owners are.
I'm gonna follow him for a while.
Okay.
And just wait for him to go to like a bar.
All right. Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yes.
Make a stealth check.
26.
26. All right. Easy enough. So you start to follow him around. You wait a while, and he seems to be doing some business every now and then, exchanging handshakes, making handshakes and deals of that nature, getting pouches, you assume, of gold for payments of things. And he does this for quite a few couple hours before he ends up meandering off into a bar about mid-afternoon, about this point in time.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him in
Okay.
after a little bit, wait for him to kind of get settled in, and then go and see where he's at.
Okay, so you watch him enter in. You go ahead and make another stealth check just to see if you can blend in the crowd in the tavern.
23.
23, easy enough. You blend in. You pretty sure he doesn't notice you. He sits down at a table. He kind of like nods at the bartender. The bartender does send over a bottle and a glass for him. Doesn't pay. Then he just starts to drink by himself. Everybody kind of leaves him alone.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of wait a minute, and then I'm gonna walk up to him and just be like, well, you look rather lonely. Is it okay if I join you for a drink?
And what reason would you have to join me for a drink?
Well, what reason does a beautiful young woman have to sit down with a... Cause you said he looks like a younger man, right?
Yeah.
Younger, someone around my age. Not many people in this bar are really up to standard, I guess you could say.
Make a persuasion check.
That would be a 19.
19. He's like, well, I definitely would not mind the company of a beautiful woman. So yes, please join me. Would you like a drink?
Please, I would love that.
He kind of just waves his hand. The bartender brings over another glass. He pours you a drink. It's a, you drink it.
I will take a drink of it.
It's some very nice brandy. Some very
Okay.
like top shelf.
Just a one small sip of it is all. And super over the top.
Okay. And he looks at you. So, what might be your name?
My name is Sasha. Sasha Marigold. What is your name?
I am Jelkil Brilt.
Jekyll Brilt.
Yep.
Do you spell that?
Jelkil and then Brilt.
Jaquilia for short.
Jakilia.
So GJ
Jelkil. And then Brilt.
Well, it is nice to meet you. I am rather new to this town. I've just been walking around. I've been trying to get the lay of the land and everything, and I found myself here. I rather like the water, so kind of wanted to be down around it for a little bit.
Old Storm is a good place to come to if you like the ocean. Is there anything you are looking for besides being close to the sea?
Well, I was just also looking for business. I got a rather particular set of skills that I have built up over a lifetime of living in less than ideal conditions.
You look.
And I just
He gives you a look and goes, so, this is more of, looking for business.
guess you can say that. I mean, you're rather adept at being able to keep most of your dealings under the table, where most normal people won't ever notice them. I'm
And
actually quite impressed.
So you've been following me then?
Just a little bit. You piqued my interest when I saw you.
And I didn't notice you. Seems you do have some skill.
Yes, I do.
So, what are you hoping to be a part of? We have many things.
Well, from some of the things that I've heard about this town, this is a good place to kind of set up shop for the most part. Being able to get in and out and deal with certain business dealings that would need to be dealt with. And then I will take out one of my my coins. I shall set it on the table and I shall slide it in his direction.
Okay. He looks at that and goes, takes the coin, picks it up, looks at it, examines it, and puts it down. You are interested in dealing with very dangerous business, I see.
I am very good at what I do.
Well,
As while I'm just sitting there in my lap, I will just form one of my knives,
he looks down. Like, it is a good.
and then I will make it disappear.
It is a good set of skills. Well then, it's a good thing you ask about this within this human limits of the kingdom. The elves don't take fondly to business of that nature.
I figured as much, and it being over in that elf city when I was there a couple weeks ago, they were not very kind to people that looked like me. It was quite disheartening.
Yes, the elves are a bit stuck up in their ways. Sadly, our businesses aren't allowed to grow beyond minor gambling of that nature and drugs and alcohol in their cities, and if we're allowed to even do any of that in their cities. Down in and on this side of the kingdom, gets away with a little bit more. So,
I might be able to be of some assistance with that.
Well then,
I am very good at being able to blend into crowds and match the area that I'm with.
tell you what.
Probably.
Do something for me, and we'll see what we can do.
That is all that I ask of you.
Well, recently there's been a string of murders going on here. Murders that we do not take kindly to, as it's affecting our business. A couple
I did
people.
hear about these murders.
Yeah, a couple people we've had in our pockets have died, and a couple people we are hoping don't continue to die, as they allow us to do our business. So,
Do you think that it might be a rival gang coming in, clearing out the loose ends and the tethers that you have within the city?
we originally thought that, but not many people challenge us, as we are quite vast throughout the kingdom. There's not many other gangs or the Undercity. It's kind of ruled by one gang, but maybe one person wanting to rise up the ranks, we thought. But so far, no one's taken claim to these killings. They're all just kind of just been happening. They're only whispers. We think it might be a single person doing this. Why? We don't
So there's
know.
been nothing within the grapevine of the underworld has said anything about these people. They're completely anonymous.
So far, yes. There hasn't been anything. We haven't gotten too much. After the second one, we've been trying to stake out most of our guys and keep an eye on them best as we can, but so that's one got away from us.
So you're telling me that the only people who have been killed in the city are people who are in your pocket. So none of the normal merchants that aren't being paid off or
Well,
are.
so far, yes, that is correct. All the ones that are willing to do business with us under the table.
Well, I should be able to help with this. Do you think you can? I know that it is rather forward, being as you've just met me.
Yes.
But if I am going to help you, which I really want to, because I would like to be a business partner with you, and I do not know if are you the boss or are you just an enforcer?
No, I'm not the boss in the city. I'm of a higher
Well-
standing, so I'll tell you this. Do this, we can have a conversation afterwards about things. And then he pulls out a piece of paper and he writes on it really quickly, and he folds it up and slides it over to you, and then hands you a medallion that has looks like a has a handwritten. It looks like a handwritten letter on it. It was their crest. It's all like a handwritten note. Go to here.
Do you have?
Go here. Present this, and they'll allow you in.
Right, I will do that. Thank you.
Let them know that I get loud. Let them know that I gave you permission for this, and I provided you with this, and you'll be allowed in. I will
Thank
inform
you for your
them.
time.
Yes, I will inform them that you have decided to help out with this matter. Third parties is always useful, and if you do complete this, well, we'll be grateful.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. I will make sure to get this done, and I will inform you when I am completed this. Do not worry. I will find you.
All right then.
I shall grab my coin, put it back in, and say, "You have a good day, sir."
You as well.
And then I shall leave.
All right, and you leave. All right, and the rest of you, you come up to the general store. which is just aptly named Margaret's Goods. Nothing fancy or anything. Yeah, very simple. You enter in. It's got a shop, kind of like things of trade here and there, food, things from across all over sorts. Like there's a bunch of random stuff here, nothing too fancy or anything. There's an older woman behind the counter who looks up and goes, welcome to Margaret's Goods. How may I be of service?
Are you the Margaret?
I would hope so, yes.
I've heard so much about you.
Oh, well, that's lovely, dear.
So here's the deal. I'm part of a federal investigation unit looking into these murders, and I was hoping I could question you about some of the whereabouts of your personal being and what you may know about what you unfortunately came upon here.
Make a persuasion check. From the federal government. Persuasion is 2.
You guys are the elite crack team that they say that they're going to meet in the movie, and then it's a bunch of hodgepodge people.
That's so rude.
Yeah, she looks over the group and kind of looks back to you. She's like, yeah, so, yes, well, the murders are kind of interesting, of late. I did find Krent, strung up about, 2 weeks ago in front of my shop. It was very distressing. I nearly had a heart attack and fainted when I saw it. So gruesome.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
21.
21. She is telling the truth, and she was thinking back on this. She does seem a little terrified.
I don't buy
What
it.
about Kent? Was he like, what was he doing at your job? What was his duties?
Oh, he's one of the leaders of the Merchant Guild. He helped me fund my business when I was many decades ago. He's helped me able to get it up, and since then we formed business relations. One of his sections is this area. He kind of oversees a lot of the trade and business in these areas, this section of the city.
So he like worked as a broker for you.
You could say, as a matter of speaks. I don't know all that business mumbo jumbo they all do up there. They just,
Figures.
yeah. I just run my shop.
And would you say he like lit up the room? Or was he, a little downtrodden? Like what kind of guy was he?
Oh, Krent, he was a very nice man, very well spoken. Did dress nicely. A little on the plumper side, I can say that, yes. Definitely ate well.
A little on the chunky side there.
A little bit, not too much. Just, when you get up in age, you don't really keep up with that no
I
more.
know how it is. Did he
Yeah.
have any weird markings like scars or tattoos or burn marks or, maybe some branding?
Not that I know of, no.
Before the incident. I mean, I know afterwards he was a little cut up,
I mean,
but before.
no, I only ever saw him clothed, so I don't really know. He didn't have anything on his face or hands. He always wearing nice coats.
What was the last thing you said to him? Did you have a conversation with him before he died?
What? She stops and she thinks a moment. What was the last time I spoke with him? It was probably about a month before he died. He came around asking how business was. He helps keep my books. I'm not so good with the numbers and the coins, but he does help keep my books, and we had a conversation about business and things and going on and whatnot, and simple nature of that was very cordial.
Right. And where'd you find him strung up dead?
No, he was right outside the door, right
Up front?
right there, and
inside the building?
She walks out. She's like, "Follow me," and she opens the door, and she points like to the right, up where her sign is, just hanging. She's like, "It was hanging from there."
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna poke around a little bit, do my thing.
Okay.
Just so you know, I do have a side business registering books for folks. I've owned a business for the past 35 years. And if you need anybody to handle your numbers, just let me know. You can get a little thank. But thank you so much for being helpful, and you will be remembered when we bust this case wide open.
Oh, well, I hope you catch the person that did it. It's a horrible crime. He was a good man.
Yeah, you can go back inside now.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
She walks back inside very confused.
Alright, and then I want to look around, like, where she said this dude was strung up at, and then also inside a little bit, too. Like, see if I can find clues.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, shit. I'm not good at that.
Investigation!
Investigation.
3, 11.
11. You don't see too much. You do notice a little bit of blood around her sign. That doesn't seem to have gone away. Kind of stained in there.
How old's the blood? Can I tell?
Make a medicine check.
14?
It's hard to tell, but you kind of get the sense that it's probably about a couple weeks old, which falls in line with Krent's body being found.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Okay. Has she come back to me wanting to do business yet?
No.
Or is she staying inside?
She's inside, so.
Alright, well, I don't know what else to do here then. Her
Okay.
shop's not gonna sell my T-Rex teeth. So.
You haven't asked her?
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Okay.
No.
Anybody else is doing anything while you guys are here?
Obviously there's no tracks or anything like that because it's been 2 weeks and everything.
Yeah,
So-
it's been a good minute, so.
I almost think our best bet is to meet back up with Faye and see what's going on.
Okay.
I just you got
Yeah,
the.
so-
I just
yeah.
sent you a message.
Yeah.
So you're asking me to meet back up and everything.
Yeah, let's go to a tavern. Basically is what I was saying you.
All right. I will
So,
go and find
Trying to find a tavern and I'll let him know where we're at.
You find a tavern
Vice
along
versa.
the docks called the E Old Sailor. Yep.
Hey, Vog.
Yes.
Or
Does that mine thing hurt?
Not that I know of. It hasn't yet.
Okay.
It seems like he was genuine enough when he was telling me about it.
I don't know how you trust all these people.
There are some good people in the world.
I get that. I just don't know how you trust all these people.
I'm
So
gonna see
I
Mom
am
in the
a
background.
she. I am a she, sir.
All right, so you all meet up at the E Old Sailor. It's a nice little tavern. It's got a lot of men. It looks like they've been hardened on the sea. A lot of sailing men. You all get a table. What are you doing?
I get there, meet up with them.
All
I'm
right.
getting a drink.
All right.
from Bob.
Bob gets a drink easily enough. About 2 silver for a pint.
Easy.
All right. You got a pint.
I'm just drinking on the pint.
All right. Everybody sitting at the table. Bob's just chugging away. Ew.
So, any
Arr.
further ideas to figure out who the next victim might be? From what?
I mean, we could all split up and stake out the docks.
Yes, we could. From what Brimgold said, it was happening pretty much every 2 weeks, and it's due to happen anytime. So I don't know if we need to try to put what
Are there any common things with these
Sasha
people
learned.
that are being murdered?
or is there people around us? Or
There's people all around you guys, but they're all kind of busy. It's a busy tavern at this point in the day. Sailors just getting off, but they're all kind of minding their own business, drinking, laughing, talking amongst themselves.
Was there a name to the group you met today, Sasha?
He did not say. Oh, actually, no. I have it. I have the letter. Actually.
The letter is more of directions to and says permission granted by Jekyll or whatever. That guy.
Yeah. So I at least have the symbol of the group.
And all the merchants were linked to this group, correct?
All of the ones that have been killed so far, yes, have been in the pocket of this gang.
So
As of
we
right
need to find
now,
out who else fits the bill and stake out those places of residence.
yes, the person who is the enforcer for this gang that I met up with today, he gave me this and told me to go and meet over here. So probably go here in a little bit and go and check on this lead.
Very well.
Get some information. Maybe they'll give me the names of the other people, and then I can give that to all of you, and then y'all can go and check on them and see who might be the most likely target and see if there's anything that's been going on strange around them the past couple of days, if they've been followed, anything like that. Because we don't know who all is in the guild that is in the pocket of this gang, but any of them that are being killed, so I have to try and figure it out.
Yes. Very well. I'm not sure how much else we can do because that is definitely the best lead.
The only thing I could probably say to do is at least go and talk to some of the people that are in the Merchants Guild and get a sense of starting to ask questions, to figure out anything, and then when I figure out who actually is in the pocket of the guild, then I can give you that information.
I'm kind of assuming Brimgold, the gentleman we talked to, is because he seemed somewhat worried about himself with all this going on.
Well, he might be somebody that you might want to watch, because you never know what might happen. But yes, when we leave from here, I will go and check out the place that they are sending me to, so that I can figure out what we're going to do.
Okay. Easy enough. What's the rest of the group doing?
Do you have any ideas, Bob or Caleb? Golbeck?
My idea was
That's
to
the
talk to
only question.
Margaret.
I'm gonna go with
and look
Faye.
at them.
I'm just here for the ride.
You said you wanted to go with me?
Yeah.
We could probably do that. See if that works or not.
Before.
Did you show?
Might be able to.
Faye, did you show the group your the medallion you got?
Yeah, the medallion that I got from them. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like yours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're saying because you have the medallion.
Yes, I have this letter and the medallion as well.
It work for the whole group, should it not?
You can. I don't know if the whole group can go. Even I might be able to get you in, but I don't think I could get everybody in.
Okay.
He's stretching my arms.
I'll stick with you then.
Right. So.
So
we'll do
Bob
that
and Faye,
then.
Bob and Faye are going.
Stretching my arms.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what everybody else doing?
Talking.
Any ideas, Caleb?
Nope.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Bob and Faye.
You can. Oh, you can just. You can wild shape into something. That'll be great.
Yep.
Wild shape into it.
Good to know.
All right, so Vogue and Caleb are staying in the tavern then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep an ear out and see if anyone's talking about the murders and see if I can pick anything up in the tavern.
Okay.
Ooh, picking up the tea.
You're picking up the tea. All right. So, Faye, Bob, and Golbeck, what are you wild shaping into?
What's the surrounding area look like?
You are I think of like a dock area, kind of like it's like docks, busy sailors, people out at sea, seagulls, things of that nature.
Turtle.
Turtles.
I'll do a cat again.
Do a cat? Okay.
Oh.
All right, so Bob and Faye and a cat are walking off down, heading to the direction. So directions direct you to a. Let's see, it's an older house off the south end of the docks, and you go up there. You knock on the door. Slit opens up, looks at you, and you hear from behind the door. What do you want?
Yes, I was instructed to come here for some business that I had with all of you. Gilkill sent me. I'll just hold up the letter and the coin.
He looks at it. All right. He unlocks and closes the sit. You hear a couple locks get unlocked, and he opens the door. And a tall, burly man, bald head, clean shaven, rough looking. He's like, "Come on in."
Thank you.
He looks down. Is that your cat?
Yes, this is my familiar. I use it to for infiltration and different things sometimes to gather information. But don't worry, it's not doing anything strange, I promise.
Meow.
All right. He lets you all
Bob
in.
smacks his head on the door.
Thunk.
Mom.
It's like
Freaking 7-9.
you're a
And-
tall fellow there, aren't you?
Just a bit.
And he is also with me. He's my companion. He's the muscle,
All
as
right.
you can see.
Well then, come follow me. He leads you to the back, and you go into this back room, and he unlocks a door, and he opens the door, and he walks down some stairs, gets to the bottom of the stairs, unlocks another door, and he opens up, and he looks at you. All right, welcome to Selbit Hall. And you walk on in.
Appreciate you, thank you.
And you do start to hear merriment, music, laughter, things of that nature. And Bob, as you all walk in, you recognize a very familiar sight as you've been in Golbeck too. This kind of looks the same one you were in
Oh, God.
Cremora. There are people drinking, gambling, dancing, drugs, things of that nature.
I'm missing it.
You are
Picture, like,
missing
John
it.
Wick.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, apparently this gang also operates within the Elven Kingdom as well, all across it. So I'm assuming that the place that all of you went in the other city is ran by the exact same people.
Meow.
Yes. So we'll need to try to be on our best behavior as much as we can. I guess let us go and try and find the boss. I
Meow.
will. I'll head to like the VIP area
Okay.
and everything. Like the back area,
The back area. Easily enough.
back rooms.
Rooms? I don't know. Back rooms
We're all
are the
gonna
best.
die. We're
Actually,
all
do
gonna
this.
die. It's great.
You're all gonna die.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Meow, ribbit.
Meow. Ribbit.
Meow bit. Meow bit.
Okay.
Just start singing the fucking meow mix song.
Go ahead and make a perception check there, Faye. Meow 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 meow.
22.
22. All right. You do notice towards the back end there appears to be a sectioned off area where there is a nice little table, kind of on its own. People aren't really allowed up to it. And in there you do see a slender female cat person with orange tabby fur. That appears to be wearing dark purple leather. And quite a few daggers on the belt she has. But she's sitting there with her boots up on the table, sipping from a bottle.
Go with not. Go back. Now's your time.
There's Kitty meow meow.
Kitty meow meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Tries to spit game as a cat.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
I will walk over to her because she looks like the most important person here and the most comfortable in this area.
A couple of guards do stop you before you come up, get close enough, and like, what do you want?
I hold up the letter and the coin.
And your point is...
Yelkill sent me.
Stop, look. One guard turns, looks. This one says Gilcup sent her. They want to speak to you. She kind of looks.
Smile.
Make a charisma check.
Just charisma.
Yeah.
23.
23.
Jesus.
Let them pass. So the guards stand aside, let you walk up. What can I do for you?
Yes. Hello. My name is Sasha. This is my acquaintance Bob.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Not sure
My, you are quite the tall one.
I know,
Interesting.
that's what everyone keeps saying.
Yes, he is very tall. It's very intimidating for a lot of people as well. But I was new to the city. We are new to the city, and I was looking for work. Then the city, and I spotted Gilkill, and I watched him for a bit and followed him, and then I looked for work. And he told me to come here to ask to help with the unfortunate incidents that's been happening with people that are on your payroll.
So
like I said, I do.
So he's trying to get
Continue.
some freelance from some third party. He did mention
Well-
that someone was able to follow him without him knowing, so that is quite impressive.
Like I told him, I have a very particular set of skills. And one of those skills is I'll reach in and I will pull out a coin and set it right on the counter. I'm
She look-
very good at what I do.
Want to go ahead and take off, guys? I'm gonna get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
And
Okay.
have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
You too, homie.
I will see you.
She takes the coin.
Yes.
Looks at it, then starts flicking it back and forth between her fingers. Ah, I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. So, you are part of them. What brings you to this side of the world?
Well, I was heading in this direction. I got forcefully brought here by somebody, but that is a different story. But I was heading here anyways to rekindle our once great glory.
Interesting.
Networking to get started again because I need people. And I need people who are as adept at doing what I do.
She flicks the coin back at you. Well, if you were actually part of them, and you have been trained, well then, I should be able to take care of this problem we have. Tell you what.
The plan.
She takes her feet off the table, sits up, reaches over to the side of her on her left, and pulls out some paper and a quill, and starts writing down several names. Folds up the paper. Here, take this. Some people on our payroll names might help you out.
I appreciate that. We will look into these. Was there any mention from these people before they were killed about them being followed or weird activities around them? Or anything of the sort? Before they died?
Not that I know of, no. It's been business as usual aside from the fact that people have been murdered.
Alright. We will look into these. I will try to see if I can use my expertise to figure out whether or not these people are actually staking them out. What they're doing. Have you heard any talk of rival gangs or anything within the city?
From my understanding, no. I believe it to be a one person doing this on their own. Why, I do not know, but I'm curious. They have been quite skillful at doing this. And in truth, I'd be intrigued at acquiring their skill set.
I would assume that you are the leader of the gang within the city, correct? And am I correct in assuming this?
In the city, yes. I rule over the city of the Selbatal, but not the Selbatal itself. We are kind of spread out throughout the continent. Different sections are... Selbatal.
S-E-L...
C-E-L-I... C-E-L-B-I-T-A-L.
And then, what is your name?
I am called Winter Moon. But if you have an invitation medallion, you are welcome to come here as much as you want to take part in anything you have here. But Jill said if you can accomplish this task, there may be talks of other things. Chance to earn gold and things of that nature instead of just spending gold in the gambling pits.
Well, if I do this for you, I would like your help with my little predicament. Like I said, I'm trying to bring my clan to a former glory as one it once was, but I need people for that. So if this, I might even be looking to recruit someone like you. You seem very capable.
Interesting. You're a funny one. I like you. I'll tell you this. Do this for us and I'll give you some useful information and coin for completing this task. And if you can bring this person to me alive and kind of talk them into joining us, there may be a bigger reward.
Well, we'll have to see. I might be recruiting them myself.
Whichever you...
But I'm sure even if I do recruit them, that we would be able to work out a deal between our two mutual groups to be able to work together. We would always be at your call when you need us.
If you do this, I would be greatly appreciative. And yes, we could probably work something out. You being a third party and taking care of some unsavory business like you are interested in might be beneficial to me.
Yeah.
I appreciate you very much.
She scratches
Get
Golduck
right on
behind the
this.
ear.
Meow meow.
Well then,
He likes you.
Purr.
All cats like me. Well then, you are welcome to take part in anything you see here. You are always welcome. You have the invitation medallion. And if you complete this, we will be in talks. And I believe a mutual friendship can be arranged afterward as well.
Yes, I believe so. I appreciate you very much, and I will be in contact. If you need to get in contact with me, I'll find you, and I will turn and leave.
Okay. Are you guys leaving? Or are you gonna take part in anything?
I'm not. If you would like to stay,
Wait, so
Bob,
far-
you can. Yes.
Bob want to take part in anything?
Yes, of course. Bob wants to go find some
Yes.
dog dancers.
Okay.
Okay. Goldbeck, do you want to come with me, or do you want to stay here with Bob?
Meow. I'll be going with Faye.
That is okay. All right. I will just say into Bob's head, if you need me, you can call me. I've already reminding you you can do that. But if you need me, call me.
Yeah, thanks, Faye.
And I will leave.
Alright, Faye leaves. Where are you going, Faye?
I will go back to the group. Yeah, I'll go back to Vogue and Caleb.
Okay. Well, let's call it here then. And then we can pick up with everybody
Yes.
back.
Yep.
Okay. Easy
That
enough.
works.
A lot was accomplished. You killed T-Rex and almost died. That was great.
The T-Rex was a
That
great
was
fight.
hilarious.
I enjoyed the whole thing.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That
So
was.
much fun.
You never did tell us how many levels for the T-Rex.
I know. I'm about to say that was a
Yeah.
hell of a fight there.
You know what?
At least one.
Goldbeck, high or low?
Level 20. Congratulations.
Hi.
I'll say everybody that was part of the fight gets a level.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can pick my thing now.
Oh boy.
So Vogue, Faye, Goldbeck, Bob, and Kayla. Caleb.
It was charisma, right?
Charisma is your spellcasting modifier, yes. So that one,
Yeah.
that one helps you out.
Done.
Oh, what do I want to? Do I want to do? Wisdom.
Yeah. +5.
Wisdom. Wisdom.